Welcome back to LesBia-n-D, everyone. This is a queer D&D adventure that we're doing, and we've not done anything especially queer so far, but we all are. I'm, as always, your DM, Alba Ectophila. And you guys have seen me on the social media, probably. If you're here, then I'm sure you found me there. Anyway, as last time, our adventurers faced their biggest challenge yet, which was not actually almost dying really horribly. It was the horrible recording issues. And so I'm on a better computer now. I'm on an old laptop I had that should run better than the older laptop that I had that I was using to record everything. Yeah, so the CPU is at 0.3% instead of roughly 102. So anyway, uh
Mhm.
I probably won't need to summarize anything ever again, and I hope I don't, because it's hell. Going down the list, as always, we have Duotang,
Hello, I'm Alexa, and I play Duotang.
Ms. Ray,
Petra. I play Mizray.
and the Plasmoid.
I'm Ashley, and I play it.
You play it. You just play it. You know what? You're right.
You,
Fair
you
enough.
already said who it was.
Yeah, you're right. I play. You do play the it. So last time we left our adventurers, they had just won a very hard-fought battle. With the MVP being the armadillo companion that I've given them, because I knew that I kind of made it too hard, and also it's fun to have a little friend. Uh, they won a hard-fought battle, but in doing so, the armadillo did accidentally burn the sail down of the sand skiff that they were on, leaving them stranded in the middle of the desert, off course, and with no real sense of their bearings. So I think I just want to immediately start there. How do you guys deal with that situation? We talked a little bit off stream about some ideas that they might have had, because I was genuinely curious, and I think starting with what you guys thought would work is a good place.
Okay. Um. So what's the kind of scene like? Because I know a lot of us are on very low health. Are we like are there like the bodies of the the goblins like kind of around us?
Oh, yeah. So let's set the stage again. You guys are on this fucking fire hot rod sand skiff paint job. With its paint job. Helped by the one of the goblins' moms who Duotang so viciously mocked, as it were. You guys have all scrambled up the side as it was slowing down with the sail burning. And along with some splintered pieces of the skiff you guys were originally on that you stole from an old man after throwing his goat and burning down very important infrastructure for a small town, which is great. I love this direction. You guys have not gone with what I would call the good guy approach. Oh, you kind of just gone with the uh we'll throw shit at the fan and see what's and see what sticks, and that's great. Anyway, after stealing this boat, that is, you guys are on this boat with the shards of the other boat inside of it, with splintered pieces. There's a bit of broken boat in the plasmoid, and all of you are just absolutely covered in sand, right now. Just frankly, more sand than women and goo. Um, you're on this black sand skiff now, this shiny new one, and the sail has been burned through, and um there are four dead bodies on the ground, one with a burned hole through its body, another who's been decapitated, if I remember no, not decapitated, another who had the sword that stabbed Mizray stabbed through his body, another goblin who had his skull uh his eyes and skull pierced by the pieces of wood that the plasmoid had in its brain or in its
Right.
goo. And when it did its final headbutt, and the last one, I think the last one you guys just killed normally. Oh yeah, the last one was the one whose head was cut off. Right. So in the scene, you guys have all of these horrible goblin bodies everywhere. They're wearing typical Western attire, as you might imagine, a bandit of the old West would wear. They've got some short swords, some crossbows that they did horrible damage to the plasmoid with, and off near the front of the boat, Roly Poly Oly is kind of trying to calm down, flashing between red and yellow really quickly. And the boat has slowed to a stop. You guys can gather that you are certainly not on course. You're not aiming in the direction, like that general northwestern direction you thought you needed to go to get to the capital. And besides, compasses in your pack that I think you already have, just as an maybe. Anyway, there's a compass on the boat. But besides that, you guys have no real idea of bearing. You know that the boat without the sail is facing kind of in a south, or no, not south. A very like a northwest, but it's like west by northwest. If you look, if west is to you're about like 13 degrees aiming towards north from where directly west is. That's where the boat is aiming. If we were to like do it as a right angle, with the north being a full 90, right? You're about 13 degrees. That's where the compass says. And like I said, I gave you guys the capital was about 300 miles away, and you guys were going about 30 miles an hour, and you've gone 2.5 hours. You guys are about 70 miles from where you started, so about a little under a third of the way of the distance you needed to go.
I need a pen and paper, I think.
No, I'm not gonna make this a math problem. Well, you'll need a pen and okay. If we want to do it that way, you'll need a pen and paper after you guys figure out how you're going to get your bearings. Because you have a compass, you know which direction is which, sure, but that doesn't tell you how far off course you are.
That's the problem, because it wasn't like just a couple changes in directions. It was like constant.
Yeah,
through the whole thing.
remember, the driver of the boat tried to shake you off, while the harpoon was attached to your skiff, and you guys had tried initially in the beginning to turn, if you guys were going northwest, to turn northeast, and that's what led to the harpoon getting hit into the back of the boat in the first place. So the one sand skiff is pulling this other boat, aiming now southeast, and certainly altering the course of both. You guys are I don't need to keep reiterating it. You guys are far off track.
Mm-hmm. Can I take one of the cowboy hats, because I don't have one on yet? Like
No, remember you took one on you took one from the body of one of the people whose heads you smashed in from the beginning.
Oh.
Or I assumed you did. We talked about it. We just might have gotten distracted from the armadillo.
I don't think I ever actually articulated that.
Okay. Yeah, fine. You can take a hat.
Yeah.
Which one? Do you want to take it
Describe
from
them.
Do you want to take the one that has a bit of blood on it from the one from the
Yes.
goblin who you made trip with the ball bearings inside the sand skiff dry dock?
Yeah.
I think that's funniest. Like, it's got a bit of dried blood at the top, crusting down the back of the plasmoid. Okay.
Like,
So
I'm not proficient, but can I take a crossbow?
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. Oh yeah, do you guys want to rifle through the bodies real quick? I can give you guys a bit of like they had some stuff on them. They had, like I said, all of them had short swords and light crossbows. But
Like
in
crossbow.
addition, they're all remember they were working for that really nicely dressed goblin with the scarf and the slicked back hair.
Hmm.
Where did I put my?
Oh, it says I am proficient.
Probably. Oh yeah, it's a simple weapon, I'm sure.
That's cool.
Okay, do you guys want to rifle through the bodies? Uh,
Yes.
okay. While I get you guys their loot, I want you guys to talk amongst yourselves. How do you think you're going to handle this situation?
Um, should we just like adjust kind of towards the north and hope for the best?
Um, uh, it it's a start.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like if we see like land.
Well, no, you see sand is for sure what you see.
Yeah, but like build up
Oh,
in the
your
distance and like
your idea is to go north because that's kind of the direction you think you need to go, and hope for the best. Hope you come across something.
Yes.
So each of the goblins has 14 silver pieces. Or no, uh, sorry, 4 gold pieces and 14 silver pieces on them.
Hmm. How many of them are there?
They're 4.
For
Wait. There's 3 of you. Let me do this, man. No. Okay. Let's just do. They each had. Okay. So it's a total of 18 gold pieces on them collectively, and 30 silver pieces. So you guys can split that
it was
evenly among you.
six gold, 10 silver each, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
How many crossbow bolts do they have?
They had, they didn't like. Obviously, this was a really fast. Them coming after you was a really fast endeavor because they had to get out of
Mhm.
there while the fire was being put out. They had collectively about 40 crossbow bolts. So
Okay.
I mean a lot, but not an exceptional amount. Is there anything you guys want to do? Like, do you want to talk to Roly Poly Oli? Do you want to? Oh, speaking of, Roly Poly, Ms. Duatang has the spell Speak with Animals.
Oh,
Um,
I forgot.
use she for a gore. And also, is there anything you guys want to try to strip away from this boat? Is there anything you want to take with you? Do you want to try to make your own makeshift? Do you want like you could make your own makeshift sail out of some of the detritus from?
I think that's a good idea because
Okay.
I don't think there's any other way it's propelled.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, this one had a little bit of a motor. It does have a motor. This one specifically because it's fancier.
Hmm.
And that like powered a fan behind it. That
Below the sail.
yeah, yeah, a fan that blew the sail. That's why I kept using the phrase hot rod because at the beginning, or at the front of the ship, it's got exhaust ports that look exactly like a um like you'd find in a street race car, a
Yeah,
card
that's
in a
really cool.
street race.
Sorry, does anyone else use a crossbow?
Mizray has a longbow, and that'll do more damage. But a Duotang, it's up to you. Do you want a crossbow? There are other crossbows there.
I could take one. That
Oh.
would be cool.
And I assume the
Oh, you cut out. You assume what?
bolts can't be fired by the longbow.
Yeah. Well, that's how that's how D&D.
Okay, so
uses-
just 20 each.
20 each, yeah.
Cool.
So Duotang, if you go to your inventory, you can add that.
Add
Crossbow
equipment.
bolts.
Yeah.
And that.
Cool.
Now, so while that's happening, Mizray, do you want to what do you want to do while they're picking through the body?
How badly burned is the sail again?
It's gone. It's gone. Is how badly burned it is. It's gone.
What about our sail from our
That's a-
completely obliterated?
That's a really good idea. So like you guys were still moving after the explosion while the sail was burning, you guys were still moving forward. So it's about a couple of miles behind you. But that sail probably you can go see if that's what you would like to do.
Yeah, I'd like to
Okay.
go see.
So, Mizray goes. The other two look through the bodies. Mizray takes the very long trek in black armor, which is probably a little fucking warm in this weather. Takes the long trek 2 or 3 miles behind you guys to try to pick through and find the sail. And I'm gonna need you to make an investigation. An investigation check.
Oh, we can walk on this sand?
Yeah, it's sand.
I assumed it was more like quicksand, where like the quote unquote like oceans of sand would be.
No. It's just
I had the
really.
complete wrong idea.
It's just sand dunes. It's just dunes of sand, like you would find in a desert. By the way, Mizray rolled a 21, so. Yeah, you search through the. It takes you about 30 minutes, but you eventually find the remains of. Remember that sail? This whole boat was already rocky to begin with. The sail had already been patched a couple of times, and if you guys are good at sewing, you might be able to use it again, but it is fraying a lot. Obviously, having the ship under it explode wooden pieces into it did not help the already not spectacular condition of it, but you can. I'd say you can bring that back.
We could maybe like slice up the goblin like clothes to make a
Oh yeah.
That is an inspired decision. Not enough to actually give you inspiration, but I'm very proud of you. Yeah. So,
would their
however,
skin be enough for inspiration?
what?
Would using their skin also be enough for inspiration?
If you
Oh.
use their skin, it will be enough for inspiration, but I will vomit.
Are we okay with this?
Okay, first of
You
all,
go
before
right
anything
ahead.
happens, Mizray has been gone for about 40 minutes while you're done searching through the bodies. What do the two of you do while Mizray has collected these?
I feel like we should maybe search the boat. I assume it's kind of big, like bigger than the other one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's big. This one looks more like what a traditional galley you'd find on the ocean. It's frankly huge, and for
Okay.
people driving it is ridiculous. So I'll let you guys search through it. So which one of you would describe what you like? This boat, unlike the one you were on, which is just kind of a flat Viking longship kind of thing. This has a little bit of an under area. It's got like a door to a captain's quarters, and if you look underneath into the loading area where they were loading things originally, you might be able to, I don't know, find some objects.
Am I assuming the layout right? Like kind of like traditional pirate ship here with like the Like the kind of almost like the little building at the back, the big like
Absolutely,
kind of
yeah.
deck at the front,
That's
and
what I
then
mean. If you guys,
okay.
I can send you what a picture of a galley ship looks like.
Should maybe one of us take the like the loading kind of area underneath, and one of us take the like the captain's kind of quarters?
Yeah. Who's taking what?
I don't mind.
Mizray, up to you. To do a tang, up to you.
I I'm saying we gotta find like a thread or stuff to sew everything
True,
together.
true. So
It's like,
I'll just put this in notes. This is kind of what the ship looks like. It's not really traditional pirate ship. It's kind of a mix between a traditional pirate ship and a longboat. So it's thin and but it does have space underneath, and it has that little building at the back that you were talking about. So what did you say, Dude?
uh, I was like, I could go and find where string would be. I don't know if that'd be in the captain's quarters sort of thingy.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah. So you're gonna search the captain's quarters, and Ashley Plasmoid is going to search the cargo hold.
Yes,
That's like
that
underneath
works.
the boat. Okay. Now, is anybody anybody want to check on the armadillo?
I feel like maybe I shouldn't.
You guys
but,
forgot she was there, didn't you?
It's a good idea, but I don't think I should do that.
That's a fair point. I don't think the
I wouldn't be a
plasmoid is
calming
quite
presence.
good enough friends with 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 the creature yet. So, Duotang, do you?
I'll check on the little baby because she's like flashing yellow and orange,
Mm. Yeah, yellow and red specifically.
yellow and red.
It does not go orange.
No.
Are there any like sand wildlife, or is it just waste?
And you guys, well, make a perception check then.
Passive perception, or
No,
just
you're actively
regular?
looking, so just make a regular perception check. I want you to do it as
If
well,
there are, I don't
Petra.
know. It's 4.
4. Okay, you notice jack shit. You notice that the sun is really like the reflection of the sun on the sand really hurts your eyes. That's what you notice.
What eyes?
Yeah. Exactly. That's why it's so fun. That's why it's so weird.
I got a 10.
Okay. Do it, Hank.
12? Oh no.
You guys don't really notice much. But do it. Ms. Sorry, yeah, Duotang. Duotang does notice a little bit of a tremor. That's it though. Like feels like a little
don't
bit
like
of
that.
a little wibble wobble.
Wibbly wobbly.
A wibbly wobbly. Yes. So you guys gonna go keep searching?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, Duotang, do you wanna you said you were going to go talk to Roly Poly Oly.
Oh yes.
Do you wanna
Sure.
I'm actually gonna look at your character sheet. I think you have one more spell slot to use and no, actually wait, no. Yeah. So, wait, did you use no, you didn't use any of yeah, you used healing words, so where it says first level on your character sheet, where in spells, No, not that. Go back to all. Look down. What like the header that says first level. Go to the far right. Click one
Oh
of
yeah.
those boxes. So you used healing word to heal the plasmoid there at the end. So that means you can cast one more spell. I think it's per long rest or short. Is it long rest or short rest? Let me check. I think it's long rest. Spell slots. So if you wanted to use speak with animals, you would expend your last spell slot into a long rest, meaning until you guys find a place to camp, you wouldn't be able to use healing word, fairy fire, or earth tremor, or speak with animals
Yeah.
again. But like, there's no reason for you to use it twice. Switch to how many spells you can cast, or like the number of arrows in the quiver. Once you're at a spell slot, you cannot cast spells until you take a long rest. Okay, yeah. So you could try to placate Roly Poly Oly with animal handling, or you could use speak with animals and speak with her directly. It's up to you.
I was thinking maybe just try and like calm her down
Okay.
first.
Yeah, roll an animal handling check.
Oh. 7.
Okay, yeah. So you come up to her, and I want you to act out the scenario that you think a 7 would be to try to calm an animal down.
I think I was like, Dutang would be like, hey, all that stuff. Hey, just slowly walking up and just slowly being like, hey, arms outstretched, like just, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I think Oli just sort of like turns and like looks at her, and she's like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right.
Oli starts to like react a little, like turns really suddenly when you're you're like, hey, it's all right, it's all right. Oli looks at you like, oh yeah, no, never mind. Hey,
No.
you got your own problems. It's good. I'm gonna go.
I'll give you like 10 more minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So Ashley, you go rooting around in the cargo hold, and you don't. You find a bunch of boxes. Most of it is general provisions, but you do notice lots of food, like an almost obscene amount of food. Certainly more than
tell
one
you.
would find in a poor town such as Gauth that you guys just came from.
Mhm.
Also, you find a uh, uh 2 potions of healing,
Okay.
and you find a kind of like a jug, but more of a vase filled with you find a couple of vases filled with wine,
Mhm.
and some filled with olive oil. Um,
Okay.
you also find let me roll my loot table. You find hmm, okay. You find a sending stone.
What is that?
It roll an Arcana check. You find what looks to be a pretty
Eight.
uninteresting stone, but I did tell you it is a sending stone.
Sending.
Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
Yeah, I got an 8.
Okay, you don't know what it does. You just recognize it as a stone of significance. And you also you notice that it looks like this. So the reason I say the stone is significant. You know those heart lockets
Yeah.
where what like it's one half of a broken heart and one half of the other, and they click together. Except those heart lockets, they never click together properly. I've seen it. I've checked. It's always slightly off, and that upsets me so much. Anyway, you notice that it looks like one half of a broken heart.
Okay. Can I like pocket it to like bring to everybody else later?
Absolutely. You can take anything in this room that I just said.
Okay. I feel like we should maybe. I'm gonna leave the food and stuff down here just for now, and
Okay.
we'll get it when we need it.
Well,
Um.
no, when I say there's a lot of food, I mean there are crates full of food. You could not carry it all.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just adding this stone to my backpack so I don't forget.
As you pick it up, you hear you hear a voice in your head say, "Hey, wait, you're not supposed to." They started the conversation with, "Oh, hey, how's it going there?" And hey, wait a minute, you're not supposed to have this. Who are you? What?
Who are you?
You don't recognize the sender. You don't recognize the person you're speaking to at all. And they say, I'm the goblin that's gonna kick your ass if you don't tell me what the fuck is going on."
Huh.
Where's Gary? Where's Gary?
I kind of run upstairs to Duotang with
Okay.
the stone in my hand.
Okay.
What do we tell him?
Oh, you roll you relay
Like,
this
who the
information.
fuck is Gary?
Yeah.
Like, Gary, what do you mean, Gary? Who the fuck is Gary?
Who is Gary? Oh, by the way, Ms. Ray, I'll say about now you've made it back, so you can join in on this conversation. You're hauling the slightly ragged sail with you. Um. You got so weirdly enough. You guys don't hear the voice. Duotang and Mizray don't hear the same voice you do.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Can I lie to him?
If you want. Yeah.
Yeah, we were on our skiff and we came across this boat and it was it had like hit something and it was they were in real distress. And we
Yeah. First of all, roll a deception check.
All of us.
D20.
Roll a perfect 20.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
He says, "Oh my God, thank you so much." So you say they were in distress. Who did you find? So there's there's sorry, but my boyfriend. His name's Gary. I gave him this stone. Uh, I'm sure you found it like on his body, like I'm sure if he's given it to you, he's told you to relay some sort of information. I kind of want to talk to Gary. He's short. He's got like black hair. He's got a really nice scarf. I gave him that scarf. Well, I bought him that scarf when we were in the dynasty of, not the dynasty of Balance. We were in the, when we were at the theocracy. You know, um. How is he doing? Where is he? He's the immediately. I know some people have a hard time differentiating goblins, but yeah, I kind of want to talk to my boyfriend, the captain.
There were only about 4 goblins on board. None of them match that description, but everyone who was here is dead.
Oh wait, but you said they said they. Oh, okay. Jeez. You said they were in distress though.
Yeah, there was an accident with the ship.
Yeah, you
I
said
think
it
it
had
must have
hit
hit something,
something.
and they we had to get them to harpoon our little ship onto them to get aboard, but it was too late.
Oh, all right. Well, that's grave news. I knew I knew those men on that ship. They were like they were, you know, Gary. You know, Gary's got a really high paying job. He's a really influential guy, and I'm sure those were some of his workers. Um, Bilth, um, Trungle. Uh, oh yeah, how could I forget the guy who piloted the ship? He was, he's always cracking jokes. His name was Worcestershire. Um, those guys meant a lot to me.
My
Uh,
condolences.
I'm actually if you, I don't know where you like Gary would have told me if he was leaving Gal, so something drastic must have happened. If you guys are, I mean, if you guys had, this ship was at Galth, so you guys must be probably not too far from where I'm at. Let me, and you hear a little bit of like, it kind of sounds like he's turning away from the phone, even though you're hearing it in your mind. He's like, let me quickly just do you guys do you guys know, do you guys see anything around you? What's like I kind of want to obviously I need to bury these guys. Do you guys like you hear him like rummaging through a desk. And if there's any way I can if you guys could, like, I'd appreciate it so much if you could get their bodies to me. I'm at you guys have heard of the the hyenas den, right? Right?
No, we're kind of new to the country.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, that that doesn't happen much these days. Okay. Well, if you leave Gal, the city, that port town you guys were in, and you go north, a little, like, if you go a little northwest, yeah, like about 80 miles or so, you'll come across this oasis. And yeah, you come across this oasis. You really can't miss it. I like it's um though it might be best to come visit. I like to try to look for it when the sun goes down. Right now, you won't see jet. The wastes are too big. Obviously, I don't know where you guys are. Um. Uh. I mean, we do have a sign, but it sounds like you guys had not seen that sign inviting people to drink at the Oasis. Yeah. I mean, I'd recommend waiting till the sun goes down, and if you see any light off in the distance, which I'm sure you would, if you're where I think you might be, then you head in that direction.
Thank you. We'll try and get to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Also, um, uh, I do carry this. So the reason I am able to speak to you is the stone in your hands there, the one that looks like a little heart. Yeah. Me and Gary, you know, we gave it to one another on our wedding day, and or rather, what he proposed, and uh, it'll let me talk to you whenever we need to. My name is Fresco.
Good to meet you. Good to meet
Okay.
you.
So you guys now have an idea of where to go, what to do. Um, um, do you still want to do a tank? Do you still want to go looting around in the captain's quarters, which you presume now might be the quarters of the titular Gary.
Yeah.
So, did you? By the way, you did pick up those healing potions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you add them to your inventory?
I forgot. Hold on.
Okay. I
Um,
was gonna say those are important.
Potion.
The like the
Are they greater?
no.
Healing.
I think they're lesser healing potions.
That doesn't show up for some reason, but I can do a custom.
There's a potion of healing. It's just a potion of healing.
Yeah, I would think it would show up. I just get potion of healing greater, superior, supreme, but there's no normal.
That's very odd. Just do just like do a custom one. It does 2d4
Oh
plus.
no, there it is.
Okay.
So two of those.
Yeah. Let's make it 3 so each of you can have one. Or
Okay,
you
healing.
can have 3 and like you didn't need to tell anyone that you found these if you want to.
No, I'll share. I'll share.
Okay. So each of you gets a potion, just a regular potion of healing. Which I don't know, maybe you guys want to take a bit now.
Well, we
But
could
also,
rest.
you guys have to wait till the night anyway, so you might want to just chill. So, Duotang, you said you wanted to go search the captain's quarters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
While that's happening, Mizray and Plasmoid, do you guys want to start fixing up the sail? Or finding pieces to fix this? You have the sail. Do you want to start getting the items together that you would need to start fixing it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start like stripping off some of the clothes of these
I don't
goblins.
think can we do that anymore?
Can you? What do you mean can you?
Because we gotta get the buddies.
Oh, yeah, it's a good question.
You could always say
Hmm.
we lost the bodies.
No.
Oh.
You guys did explain to Fresco there that you were bringing the bodies back.
Mm.
And you guys could come up with a really elaborate story of why these bodies are naked, for sure. If you guys want to workshop that, Duotang, you go. You head into the captain's quarters, and you notice. You notice inside. One just frankly ridiculous looking. It's like one of those 70s egg chairs.
Oh god.
Yeah, behind a big wooden desk, and the whole room is just a clash of horrible sensory issues. Like there is there's a leopard print carpet, and right next to the leopard print carpet is a polka dot couch. It is a hellscape in there.
Yeah, Dutang is making a face out loud.
Oh, making a face.
She's
So
not
going.
apologizing.
You walk inside and just kind of go. Ugh. Oh. Okay. You search around. Do you like besides some really gaudy abstract art, and there's that big desk I was talking about, the chair, and a bookshelf, and that's all that's in here.
Uh,
What? Sorry, that's me. So I was trying to say, like, what do you want to like search first?
yeah. What did you say was there? A bookshelf?
A bookshelf and a desk, and like I said, really horrible furniture. Like the ceiling has, is like, it's got like the, or not the ceiling. Sorry, the carpet. It has got the kind of that hotel room floor look, like weird geometric shapes everywhere.
Yeah, when you said ceiling, I was like, oh, are they gonna do like the bumpy like?
Oh yeah, no, it does have a popcorn
ceiling.
ceiling. How could it not?
So bad.
But anyway, there's that couch, a heart-shaped bed that you don't even want to think about.
Oh no, her face just threw off.
that egg chair, a desk, and a bookshelf, and like a trash bin. On the desk, you see immediately a map of the area you guys already have. Actually, you do see a map of the area that's similar to what you already have, but not completely.
Maybe still take that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. God,
Are there drawers in the desk? Yeah.
what?
It's like drawers in the desk.
There are drawers in the desk. One of them is conspicuously locked, and the others you just find some pens, a really big pocket mirror.
Uh,
You find a small pocket watch.
oh, yeah.
That I mean, you don't know much about pocket watches or anything, but you gather that it might be worth a little bit of money.
Yeah.
It's a bronze pocket watch with a really detailed carving of a horse on the outer clasp.
Let me just add.
Yeah. I would say it stands out as something really. It looks expensive, like oh shiny me wanna me want.
Look, something shiny.
Ooh, a piece of candy, right?
Oh no.
So
Horse rounds. Wah. Pocket bag.
I will send you guys an updated version of this map after I finish clicking. I had it, but I deleted it because I was just doing it for myself. But so I will do.
I know I'm not in the room, but can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Can we like get some of the fabric from this ugly furniture for the
That's
sale?
such a good idea.
I was thinking that too.
Okay.
I was like,
yeah, you guys can
I
totally
will
do
rip
that.
this fucking. I will rip this fucking couch apart and like use it.
I want the heart from the bed, like right in the middle.
Yes.
You're
Oh my
ripping
God.
off the heart like it's the whole sheet, by the way, is shaped like a heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You okay? You do that afterwards, after all of this is done.
Mhm.
Maybe you walk in because you've gathered. You're like, we can't take the stuff off the body anymore. There's also there's that locked shelf. And there is and there is the bookcase left.
Is there anything on the bookcase that isn't?
Actually, yeah, you notice on the bookcase, the 10 habits of highly successful people, and
Oh my God.
a lot of self-help books. Um, a lot of self-help books, and not a lot that seems of use, but you do notice a lot of there. Hidden, tucked away by the bed is the Kama Sutra. So.
Mm.
You
Can I take that?
absolutely can take the Kama Sutra into. Yeah, you totally. The Kamagua? What are you gonna do with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just in case.
If you guys are unaware, the Kama
What?
Sutra is it is a text describing various sexual positions.
Amazing.
Also on that shelf, as you might suspect from a very rich, higher than thou person, is again not on the bookshelf, but next to the bed. The heart bed is a full length mirror. You guys get this horrible. On the bookshelf, goblins don't read much, but you get the impression this guy does. There's weirdly enough like a bunch of poems. Nothing too interesting. I just wanted that to be a little bit of flavor text for you guys there. Nothing too interesting, but a lot that's kind of gross.
Did you
Yeah, I
say
do think-
locked shelf?
There is a locked drawer shelf in the cabinet in the desk.
So do think go on. I just needed to confirm.
Yeah, there is one there. It's just a normal desk with a lock in it. That's it.
Mhm.
You
I was
guys
thinking
My
it's like
roll
how
you
for
guys have
crowbar.
seen desks with locks in them, right? You put a key in
Yeah.
it and it locks.
yeah.
Can I do a crowbar check?
I was gonna say, can we disassemble it?
Yeah. First, do you want to do a crowbar? You want to do a crowbar check? Okay. Do
we
a,
cleanly
sleight of
disassembling it or
hand
just
with your
smashing it up?
crowbar to see if you can jimmy it open. But also consider you're made of ooze. You could
9.
9. Yeah. You jam your crowbar in there and you actually break off the tip as you're trying to pry it open with the
Second
end.
crowbar. I want to try again.
Go ahead. One of your crowbars is broken, by the way.
There we go. 18.
Okay, yeah, you managed to pry it open. You see like the little metal tip of the crowbar that you just broke off. Inside as you open it, it just clatters into this drawer. Inside, you notice well, it's just a single picture frame of a tall goblin uh, who we actually recognize to be so you see alongside Gary a tall goblin with his arm around his shoulder, and they're laughing at a pier. That's all that's in there.
Can I pocket that?
You sure could. Yeah, just you pocket the photo?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll let you. Okay. Don't know why you would, but cool.
I'm thinking I'm gonna bring it to Fresco to generate
Oh,
some
okay.
goodwill.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of blonde goblins, but this is it's a blonde goblin, wearing like a little beanie, and yeah, I think that's a good idea. So, you guys want to start dismantling this couch?
Yes.
With what? Oh, I guess you guys do have their like short swords, don't you? And Ms. Ray has her long sword.
Yeah, and my other thing.
You're so yeah, you guys start the long and tiring work of breaking this down. You like describe how you rip it apart so it's successfully what do you do? Do you take out the seams? Do you just take out the cushions? What do you do to it?
I feel like we should slice along a seam at least, just so we
Yeah.
can get the fabric off without damaging all of it too much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. Again, roll a dexterity check there. All of you can.
Wait, there it is.
16.
8. I don't think I should do it.
Yeah, you go to do it, and you pick up one of the swords, and you just take a big swing at it, and before like it gets over your shoulder, someone else like pat you on the back and just says no.
I got a 16.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got
What did you get, Ms. Ray?
11.
11. Okay. So, you guys all work about to the two of you, Miss Ray and Duatang, slowly. One holds like one end, and the other gets a sword and slices underneath the fabric, slowly, like filleting a fish. And you manage to take off this polka dot cow print, basically cow print couch, and uh, you use it to apply to the sail that you had. And by now, it's been about 2 or 3 hours, about 2 hours since the boat fight. So it's about 4 p.m. You guys have a little bit of time till the sun goes down. Uh, Maybe you want to check back in with Roly Poly Oly. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to rest. You guys.
I feel like we should
Yeah.
regen some health.
You
Yeah.
should. I would significantly advise doing that. Yes.
Do we have time for a short rest?
Oh yeah, a short rest is about an hour, so it's like 4 p.m. A long rest is about 8 hours, so you guys could take a long rest until very very late, or until like midnight, or you could wait till the sun goes down, and that'll be a short rest.
Um, are we in much of a hurry? Like, do we?
Um, that's up to you guys.
What about the humming that duotangs?
Yeah, well, yeah. What about that? Do you guys want to make another perception check?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. All of you.
Oh wait,
All of you.
I got a 15.
16.
Yeah. You guys.
I got 6.
A 6. Funnily enough, you notice the first tremor, but you don't notice the continuous tremors sounding like, or that are getting a little louder, rumbling a little harder, nearby.
I swear, this is a Dune thing.
That's what I was thinking.
There is a sandworm, but I did think that was too. I thought that was too obvious. There is a sandworm in the game. I did debate it. It's not. It's not. I'll tell you now. It's not.
Okay.
For my own sanity, I couldn't.
It's like when you first said like the tremors like in the distance, I'm like, this is some Dune shit. Like,
It is some Dune shit. There is a D&D sandworm, but also you guys would not be able to beat it. Trust me,
Oh.
you'd lose so badly.
Speak with animals, though. We could debate it.
Yeah.
Speak with animals works on beasts. I don't know if that counts as a beast. I don't remember. What? And also, you want to what? Ben Shapiro debate it?
Yeah, just be like chill.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So all we learn is that there's just a
There's more
Continue.
tremors, and they're getting more frequent.
I vote we do the short rest because I don't really want to know. I don't want to figure out too
Yeah.
late
By
what
the way,
those-
here's the
Yeah.
updated map you guys have of the. Well, never
yeah.
mind. It did not actually. It did not actually properly relay. One sec. Here we go. Here's your guys's. Here's the map you guys found on the table. It's in like handwritten scrawl. There's a lot of X's. There's a lot of X's. There's a lot of these weird T shapes, and you recognize, at least from where you were, that there's a lot of these dots that indicate towns. And the town that you recognize that the town in the bottom right, where you just were, is the town of Gauth.
Bottom right, as in the little dot on the bit that juts out all the way to the right, or the small cross?
Okay, so look under the C. There's an X there, And even far below that is a dot right at the pier.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
That's where you guys were. So somewhere between these regions, you're somewhere between that X there and the town of Samos. Or no, not the X there. Like you're somewhere between the town. Like you could be. If you guys are assuming this is about 1/3 of the way to where you were, you're close to that X.
And Fresco said slightly northwest was the oasis.
Northwest of Gouth, yes.
Gouth. So that could be, the X could be that.
The X certainly could be that, definitely. Also,
It
you'll
could also be
notice
the
three of these T's on the map. Those are also intentionally put there. Okay.
It could be either of those.
It could be either of those, absolutely. So you guys plan to relax for about a couple of hours, right? Take a short rest, 2 or 3 hours, chilling, waiting for the sun to set. Is anybody going to try to calm down this poor armadillo?
We
Thanks.
tried.
Try.
You
I'd
did
love
try
to.
once. It doesn't mean you can only try a single time ever.
I mean, I said 10 minutes. It's probably been a little over 10 minutes.
It's been over 10 minutes. Yeah, it took you guys a long time to hoist that sail up there and patch it and stitch it. So, what you used for stitching, by the way, I'm just going to editorialize this. You did put the little heart bed in the direct middle of
Yeah.
of the patches, so the sail it's kind of like your Jolly Roger is a great big old heart from this heart bed. Are you looking up what do armadillos eat again?
There's no bugs.
Also, there's
the
gonna be plants out in the desert right here.
In the food. In the food
Oh,
crates
okay,
with the
yeah.
obscene amount of food.
Where you guys chilling? There certainly are some like root vegetables there.
Can I go get some?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. What kinds are there?
There's you find some beets, a lot of more hardy foods. I just had a horrible chest pain in my side.
Oh.
I'll get through it. Woo! There's some root, some beets. You notice a little bit of rhubarb if that's a fun little treat you like. There's some potatoes, which isn't really a vegetable to starch. There's some carrots.
Okay, I'm gonna bring some carrots and some beets.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You bring them over. Perform an animal handling check again.
I was gonna just kind of place them down by Ollie
Okay,
and then
yeah.
step away.
Okay.
Should I roll handling?
No, if you just place it and walk away, that's good.
I just kind of step back, but I kind of
You step back,
watch
but
to
you're
see
still
if
watching
he
from
likes
like
them.
what, like 5 feet away.
Yeah.
Oli, it's been about 10 minutes, so Oli's no longer furious, but she still like flashes a little bit of yellow every now and then. And she looks around. She looks around a little scared. But she goes over to the food. She sniffs it a little bit, and she does bite down. She just loses a couple of chomps. And the three of you can decide what you'll do next. How you'll spend your time waiting until the nightfall.
Can we short rest maybe?
Yeah. Well, yes. Describe what you're doing. Are you just gonna chill on deck in the sun as it sets? You're gonna go into the bedroom, like the captain's quarter, in Gary's room. Are you gonna go below deck? Describe what each of your characters is doing in turn. Starting with Misere.
Go below deck and look around because I didn't get to.
It's very smart. Yeah, you look like I said. You notice these small jugs of oil, or like olive oil. You notice water. You notice food. Also, you do notice a jug of just like motor oil that you presume would be to power the fan. And you go down there. I assume you just chill in like the shade underneath. Do a tang.
Uh, yeah, chill out in the shade.
Do you go? Oh yeah, but do you do that underneath? Do you do that in the captain's quarters?
Uh,
Do you just go into the captain's quarters just to like burn it all down? I don't know. It's up to you.
that'd be nice. Yeah. No, she wouldn't want to.
Hmm.
Somewhere that isn't gaudy.
True.
Fucking
Okay. So you also go underneath. Maybe
yeah.
you're chilling underneath. Okay. And plasmoid, you just. Oh, do you? We'll do this after we deal with the armadillo situation. You just fed. All of you can. We'll do this after. You just fed the. You just fed. Roly Poly Oly, and she's looking at you with a mixture of. She's not. It's a mixture of that annoyance because of what you've done to her, and a little bit of appreciation. She doesn't come up to you, but she does. She does not like bristle at your company anymore. Do any of you
Yeah.
guys want to like invite Oli down, or do you want to just go hang out?
I feel like
That
we
was it.
should.
Go on. Either one of you.
But yeah, I was saying we should bring Ollie down also.
Okay. Who does that? Who?
I-
How does that go?
Um, I don't think I should push my luck.
Oh. Mizra's power went out. Petra's power went out.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay. So yeah. That's rough. We'll let you guys go down there. Yeah. So, Duotang, you go pick what do you do?
I was
Yes.
thinking still being cautious. Like make a oh no. Make a little nest in the what they call the bagpipes again.
Mm-hmm.
And just sort of set it on the ground and sort of just wait for
Okay.
Oli to like climb onto it.
Yeah. So the plasmoid walks, like presumably goes to do what? Where are you planning on going, plasmoid?
I just kind of want to go down with everyone else. I think
Okay,
stay
okay.
together.
Yeah. It is safer, and also I love how everyone just despises that room so much. Do you
I
guys
don't
want
wanna be
to
in also.
while Mizray is recovering from a power issue, do you want to go see if do you want to go like check out that fan to see try to make sure everything is working properly before you go to rest?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I'll have a look.
Okay, so
Heck yeah.
Duotang, after Roly Poly Oly eats all of the food, which is there was like like 5 or 6 pounds of vegetables you brought up because you're like I don't know. Here's some food, creature. Um, after Oli eats all of it, she nestles comfortably back at the bagpipes, and you lift her up gently and take her back down. While that's happening, the plasmoid goes over to that big fan. So, to give like an idea, the fan is in front of that pole where they pulled the sails,
Okay.
and it also it's on like a swivel. So just like pulling the ropes pulls the sails, there is there's a little like a valve that spins the fan attached to the pole. So if you were to like rotate it to the right, it would aim to the left, kind of thing.
Why did they invert the controls in the fantasy boat?
Because all goblins are actually inverted. They think like the psychos that prefer inverted controls in video games.
I don't like that.
It's unfortunate,
All
but
of them?
all of them. Yeah. Well, no, just these ones. Just
Just
these
these
ones
ones?
specifically. You guys may have Duotang did insult the paint job. You also do have to know that this was designed by like an old grandma, kind of like an old lady goblin.
And
I personally think it's kind of cool that an old lady made a hot rod boat.
Well, yeah, she wanted her friend. She wanted her friend, her kids, her grandkid, or her kid to have a kick-ass ride with their friends.
That's cool. But the fan like looks okay, I guess. What's
Yeah, it looks. Do an investigation check to see if you know how to you turn it on though.
no 4.
Okay, yeah, you don't. You like look for a power switch and for some reason you look in at the fan blades specifically.
Good, good.
And you don't. You know what? Frankly, you don't find it there. But you with the 4, you do notice that it has a big cable attached that goes to the back of the ship to a big generator. Or no, just a big brick. You don't know it's a generator. You're too stupid.
no.
Hey,
Oh.
No, sorry, the plasmoid. Ashley's quite intelligent.
yeah, I'm just gonna go back to everyone else because I don't know what to do with this.
Okay. Oh. So it sounds like a car might have crashed into the power line. So
What?
the
Oh, hey.
for Petra that might be a bit of a while. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to end. We're gonna have to end here just because like they can't make it back. Probably. I can see.
Gotcha.
One sec. We'll see if like maybe they can come return using just their phone, but um, if not, I think that's perfectly understandable.
Okay.
Um,
Should I click the short rest button just before I forget?
yeah, yeah. Everybody take a short rest.
Okay.
Relevant abilities have
Oh,
been
I
reset.
I thought it restored a bit of health.
It will. It will. Let me. It clicked the. Did you click? Has everybody clicked at one time?
Yeah.
It short rest is a period of downtime, at least an hour long, during which your character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, breathing, and tending to blah blah blah. Tending to wounds. Character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of rest, up the character's maximum. So, how many hit dice do you guys have?
What is that? Oh,
Mine says-
it says here. I've got 1.
Yeah. So when you click short rest, you should be able to when you go to short rest, it should have a healing dice automatically added to it. Yeah.
Do I click this?
Yeah. Yeah. Click that. It says automatically applying healing dice with result. Yeah.
This. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Did I just not?
Here. Let's. So click that little box right under where it says Bard, Lexa.
This one?
Yeah. And then click the box underneath it, which says 1d8 plus 1.
Mhm.
Ashley, yeah, click that box again. The under monk.
Yeah.
Uh,
Should it be
unclick it and click it again. Oh,
like
just hit
that?
reset.
Oh, I
Uh,
did.
okay, so
Um,
okay, you'll have to do it yourself. Roll a d8. Lexa, you should be able to just hit take short rest.
There it is. Okay, roll 4.
And +1, so you regain 5 hit points. Okay, you're good.
4, 5, 6,
You
7,
you
8.
regained 8 because you were at you regained 7 and you were at what 1, right?
One.
Dutang?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're at 8 of 9 health. Ashley is at whatever 5. So 8 of
I
9
was
as well.
3 plus 5. Yeah.
3 plus 5. Okay. That's your guys' short rest.
Yay.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate, but there's literally, absolutely, unequivocally nothing that can be done about that, and I don't really want to continue without without Petra. So,
I
oh, hello.
hi.
Oh, it's actually not bad. The audio is pretty good.
This is better. I think this is better.
It is better audio, actually.
I have a shitty headset. Sorry.
It's fine. I do have to turn it down though, because it is a little loud comparatively. Um. So do you have a laptop or something you can open the character sheet on?
Not if I want to stay on call.
Uh. Hmm. Could you call with your phone and have the character sheet open on something else, or just screenshot it and look at it?
Yeah, that's the thing. I would have to use my mobile hotspot, and that would drop the call on my
Oh
phone.
yeah.
Yeah, don't spend your data if your like internet's down.
Yeah. Don't do. There's no reason to do that. Yeah. So we'll just end it there. Which is totally fine. Totally, obviously not your fault at all. Thank you all so much for being here, as always. I love doing LesBia-n-D. Unfortunately, this has to be shorter. Maybe tomorrow we'll come back. And
I can't.
not tomorrow. Okay. Maybe sometime later this week. We'll come back and finish this session. It's a little shorter than the other ones, but again, really nothing we could do about that. Thank you so much for being understanding. And as always, you can check me out on twitch.tv, and I'm sure if you're here, you've already done that. It's Alba Ecto. TikTok is Alba Ectophila. I just post Twitch clips there. And YouTube, Alba Ecto. Like I post this and the Twitch clips as well, because God, I just don't. The TikTok is the worst. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Unfortunately, I had to end very quickly. And next time, I promise, those tremors will be rectified. We'll see what happens there. I
And
love you.
we'll kind of jump straight into it, which is good.
Yeah, we absolutely will. Next time will be just action, action, action. And thus, look forward to it. And I love you very much. But also, that was me talking to my friends. Chat, I love you as well. Or everyone else listening, but not as much, because you're not, no. Because you're not a personal friend. Anyway, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Make sure to, eat some food, or eat some water, drink some food, and I love you. And, again, sorry, but none of us can really do much about a power outage. So, goodbye. Now, hello everyone. Welcome back to LesBia-n-D, and, last part was really short, so this is going to be uploaded with this part and last part are going to be uploaded back to back on not the Discord, on the YouTube channel. As always, I'm Alba Exophilia, your DM. With me going down the list is our bard.
Dutang. Oh,
And your human name being.
Lexa.
Wow,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Who plays Duotang?
Thank you. Next up is our fighter.
That's Petra, and I play Ms. Ray.
Good, good. Thank you. And our big
Yeah.
old goopy girl.
Oh. I'm Ashley, and I play the Plasmoid.
This like I chose that title for her because we had like a 10-minute conversation about a horrible meme I just had learned about before we started recording, including Denny's and maple syrup. So if anybody knows about that, please give me your best just interpretation of why that exists. Anyway, where we left off last time was a power outage, which is very unfortunate, but also um, we left off right as you guys were all taking short rests. Petra, I don't think you ever had the opportunity to take a short rest because you were gone. So
I just did it.
you just did it. Okay. Did it? Let me just make sure. It did heal you. You're good. Okay. Oh, you healed the full. What were you at before? I guess you were at
I was at
9, right?
Yeah, I was at 9. So
You were at 9
and then
because
I
you got healed by roly poly oly. That's good. That's good. Okay.
yeah, and then I got a 6 with
Yeah,
my short
gotcha.
rest.
So yeah, you're full health. That's good to know. Everybody else is at 9 HP, if I remember correctly.
I'm at 8, so
8. Lexa, you're at 9.
I think I'm at 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Would you
check.
care to share your screen, Lexa, so I can see?
Mhm.
I can just as much as I trust you guys, I also do. You guys got like 4 nat 20s last round, last episode, and I was watching it happen, and I just as much as I trust you as a good DM, I have to make sure. Also, my cat is over there in the corner, just giving me a death glare. This is great. He's at the highest point possible in the apartment, and um, I think he's out for blood. That's good to know. So last time we ended, you guys were on this black sand skiff and this like hot rod sand skiff. Ashley had just checked out to see if she could figure out how to turn on that generator or to turn on the fan that powered the sails that you guys made out of that horrible couch upholstery. F- that Oh my god, I forgot his name. Did you guys take notes? What was the goblin's name?
Fresco?
Fresco. One was
Yeah.
Fresco. Yeah, but who was his like gobby boyfriend? George?
It wasn't George. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't George.
It was it was Jim. Whatever, he's not going to be important.
Why?
Cuz he's stuck back at the town of Gouth cuz he wasn't you burned down all of
You
the
could go get him.
they
You
no,
don't know.
how okay, they're gonna go get him in the boat that you're on, and also that um yeah, of course, they're gonna come use the boat that you're on. Oh wait, and also you guys burned down all of their infrastructure. They're not sailing out anytime soon. This was basically last boat for the next like week and a half because you burned all of their shipping infrastructure and caused a small town to perhaps have to ration for the next month. Good for you.
Does it,
I'm very
does it
proud.
make it better if I does it
God,
make it better if I didn't mean to?
it it makes it. Hey, I'm not doing casting a moral judgment. This is just more like I don't know. If you guys ever meet Jenny and Clyde, the bar owners there, I don't think they're gonna be too keen on you anymore. And Mr. Pinwheel, first name was it Jim Pinwheel? It was something like that.
I thought it was something more goblin-y.
Yeah.
The senile old man with the goat you threw.
Oh, I don't want
Um.
to know his name.
it was something Pinwheel. I remember that because Pinwheel stands out. Anyway, let's just. I think I've changed that goblin's name, by the way, twice. I think I gave him an original name when we first encountered him, and gave him a second name, when you were talking to his boyfriend. So anyway, you guys are down in like the cargo hold. I'll take notes about this. I never expected this person to come back. So anyway, you guys are in this cargo hold now. The plasmoid has no goddamn idea how to work that fan. You don't even know that what you don't know what electricity is. You don't, which sounds about right for a bunch of goo. But you guys are down in the. You've taken a short rest. It's about an hour after you guys had finished putting up those sails. About an hour and a half, and the tremors that you guys have been feeling off and on are reaching a fever pitch. And as much as you guys believe this is like a dune scenario, there are uh, sandworms in D&D. Um, However, let's see. They have 149 hit points. They have strength 20, dex 15, constitution 20, etc., etc. Yeah, they get +9 to hit, and they do a 2d10 +5 piercing damage. And they also can make 2 attacks in the same turn. They also have Slam, which does 3d8 +5 bludgeoning damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So, I'm not going to give you guys this creature because it would take. You guys would have to roll an 18 just to hit it, and it has 149 HP.
We could totally take it.
Yeah,
You,
I could take it.
you know what? You totally could take it. You're
Thank
right.
you.
You're right. But no. However, I do want you guys to make not a perception check about those tremors that you feel, but I would like you to make a perception check for me, please, and thank you.
Perception.
Perception.
Active.
Active perception. Yeah, if I say perception check, it's always an active perception. Who rolled a 20? Who is this? God damn it.
I rolled
Okay.
a 5.
Well, Ms. Ray rolled a nat 20. Thank you, Petra.
You're welcome.
Lexa, what did you roll? Oh, Lexa? Oh dear, hello? Roro?
Hey, what?
Hi.
Hello.
Did your mic cut
Hello.
out? Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. So you and Ms. Ray both notice not just the tremors and the sound of like booming getting closer, but you do, or not huge booming. You notice that it's not like an exceptionally loud sound. It's just it's like the the ground is moving, but it's not something huge. You notice with a 20, and you also do notice you also notice a shrieking sound. That like there's like this, you notice a shrieking sound coming from about the northwest of you. That coincides. You hear like a little. You feel a tremor and then a shriek, and it just about in tandem with one another.
That's horrifying.
It's up to you guys how to proceed from here.
Um, I don't know what we can do about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. So you guys, your plan is just to stick by, as something gradually. You could like try to arm defenses. You could try to leave the scenario. You could try to go.
Oh, is the
Rem,
are
yeah,
the harpoon still operational?
the harpoons are still operating. Well, one is the one on the left side, which is operational. The one on the right side was pulled out when the ship exploded. It was pulled out of its like slot. Um, Also, remember, I did say there was oil down in there. You could like surround the ship with oil. You could light it on fire, etc., etc. Up to you. Wow.
I would like to go up to the harpoon.
Okay. Yeah. You do that. So you're up on deck, and you notice up on deck that it's just about sundown, and you guys had been waiting in this ship at the request of Fresco, um, who had said, wait till night, and you'll know where to go, right? And as the last vestiges of the sun start to slowly spread over the sand dunes, you do start to notice off off slightly kilter from you. Let me look at my notes. Off again, uh, again to the northwest, in the direction the sounds of screaming and trembling or tremoring are coming from. You notice a faint glow of something, like a faint shine on the horizon that doesn't seem natural.
Hmm. If
I
would
kind
a
of go towards the screaming.
By yourself? By yourself?
Uh,
if you're going, I'll go with.
Dave.
I would recommend. Hey, you guys have a harpoon, and the sounds are getting closer to you. So I would recommend shoring up your defenses more than anything.
Yeah, I think maybe staying
Yeah.
put
Okay,
in
but
the.
also like, are you? So how are you guys gonna go about this? Um, obviously plasmoid is on the harpoon, which is smart. That leaves in the direction which is northwest, wherein the so Ashley is kind of the plasmoid is kind of facing or the harpoon is facing um basically straight west if the ship is facing northwest. So uh you got the sounds are coming basically directly in front of the ship, and you uh the other two of you, there's like you can like position yourself on the ship. You can use that oil for something. You can climb the ropes to the crow's nest. I think one of you has a bow. Actually, I think two of you have bows. So all of you have ranged weapons. Two have crossbows. One has a longbow.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
grab-
go on.
I'll grab the gasoline and go stand in front of the ship, but I don't want to make a circle yet.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, there is. There isn't gasoline, but there is like this.
Oil. I meant oil.
Yeah, it's kind of like crude oil. Like in this world, they've not like diluted it enough to be gasoline. But yeah, it's so which is to say it'll be a little less effective than like throwing a lit gas canister, but it'll be still burn pretty well. So you stand in front of the ship, like what's like underneath where the harpoon is, face or directly facing like as close as possible to the sound of movement. What?
I'm facing the sound of movement.
Facing the sound of movement, but where? Are you like right under the harpoon, or are you nearer? Are you nearest to the sound? Are you?
I'll be nearest to the sound.
Okay, so that puts you basically in front of the ship. Um, quickly, 1 second. Okay. Anyway, Alexa, and that leaves you. What would you like to do as you wait, as the sounds get progressively louder and streaks get a little more intense?
Nah, say back up just a wee bit.
You pick up what?
Like back up just a little bit.
No, no, no. So back up where? Like where? Position yourself in the scene, because right now you're still under the. You're in the cargo hold with like no lights, like no windows.
Yeah. Maybe go up to like the deck on the front of the boat. Just be like, what the
Okay, so basically standing directly above Mizray then.
yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Um. Oh boy, you guys are gonna love this.
Hmm.
Um. Oh boy.
I'm scared.
I don't
Yeah.
like oh boy. That's not.
What? What'd you say?
I don't like the sound of an oh boy.
I'm just getting like I'm just rolling initiative and making sure it's all. I'm adjusting a little bit of this encounter on the fly. Um. Yeah. Okay. This is
I
good.
don't
This
like
is good. This is
yeah.
good.
I'm
I'm making it harder for you guys. Enjoy this.
Oh.
We almost died fighting goblins on a
Yeah, I
and
know.
died.
That's good.
But it does mean if you survive, you level up. You would have leveled up either way. I had balanced it so you would have leveled up either way, but it'll get you pretty close to like it'll get you to like level 2 and a third. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Um yeah. Yeah, let's add 2 more of these guys. Okay. That's good. This is good. This is good.
No.
I assume.
I don't know if I believe you.
You shouldn't. It's bad, and you guys are gonna have a rough time with it. But I love you, and you love me. I was just adjusting it because you guys did really bad against the goblins, but also this fight's a little special. So, and you guys have some advantages. So let us get into it. So as the sun finally fully sets over the horizon, you guys notice now a faint, like greenish blue glow way off in the distance, probably about 2-3 miles. And you also notice, uh, like fire or like spurts of like sparking flashes, off in the distance, accompanied
Oh.
by the occasional and like and I, these sparks and flashes get closer and closer, and the screaming does as well, until you guys see at the crest of a dune directly in front of you, um, uh, very, very rough scene.
We on
Uh,
some Mad Max shit.
it is not some Mad Max shit. You're kind of on the Mad Max shit right now. But you notice a bunch of can you guys roll perception to see if you guys know what these creatures are? You notice a bunch like what looks to be a
7.
7. Cool, great. You notice a flaming what looks to be a flaming two flaming hot dogs. And
What?
yeah, what appears to be like two like bright red kind of like if you had a Taki or like a hot Cheeto, but it's wiggling and it's writhing and it's it's like a pretty about you see 2 of these creatures and they're about 15 feet long and 4 feet wide. Um, And you see flanked alongside them a cluster of you see a cluster of these flying hook-nosed.
Mm.
No, 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 no. I get it to no, no, no. When I say hook-nosed, I mean like it looks like a sharp barb.
Okay, good.
It looks like an arrowhead kind of hooked nose, super long,
Yeah,
flying.
like
Um,
the fella from One Piece.
it does look kind of like Arlong from One Piece. Yes, that's the character's name. Anyway, you
How does
notice
each
a gaggle of them fighting what appear with these creatures, and you might be able. Well, never mind. I'll explain that later. But what perception did everybody roll? All Ashley sees is what I just saw. You don't
Yeah.
recognize what any of these are.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Okay. You notice the sharp nosed things as mephites. Which
Mephi?
I will. Yeah, mephites. I will send you an image of what a mephite looks like.
Oh.
Yeah. And what did you roll, Petra?
I got an 18.
Okay. You all oh, yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it in general, whatever. You also notice
Oh.
you notice that those little wiggly sausage boys are fire snakes.
Oh.
God damn. Okay.
Oh.
They look like this.
Oh no.
That's good.
It is good. It's very good. And you notice that the fire snakes are wiggling and writhing around, trying to bite at these mephites who fly just out of reach. But occasionally, one will hit a mephite with its tail. You notice now that they're about 100 feet away from you guys. I'm gonna need you to roll combat, and you notice there's 4 mephites left and 2 fire snakes.
Combat.
Roll initiative.
Oh. Woo, 19.
19. Let's see.
18.
19, 18. That's just some good starts, everyone.
Are they
15.
just on the ground approaching us?
They are on the ground approaching. So the
Okay.
person in most danger is Mizrae. 19, 18, 15. Okay. You guys rolled really well. All 3 of you go in first in the order. Oh wait. Um how do you wait? Initiative ties. How do you do? Ties. I'm just saying how initiative is like dealing with ties. If 2 people have got ties, the first one is the biggest. Okay, yeah. What? Lexa, what's your initiative? Do you have like +1 to initiative? What is your initiative
Yeah.
bonus? Okay, is it
+1.
+1? Okay, and they have
+1.
initiative. Okay, never mind. They go before you.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, if it is related, yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's fine.
The Mephites. Just kind of like searching them. They look like kind of elemental guys. Are these the dust ones because we're in the desert?
They are dust mephites, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, when I said hook-nosed and desert, I got the issue. I'm not doing a J.K. Rowling over here and making goblins that are goblin bankers, right? I'm not doing that with hook noses. It sucks. J.K. Rowling, you can't be a guest on the show. I'm saying it now. Not that you would, as I'm a trans person. Ooh. Anyway, let's get right into it.
Let's get right into the news.
Let's get right into the news. Wait, was that Philip
from the oil.
DeFranco? What?
How far am I from the oil? I know we have oil.
Uh,
I'm
one
thinking.
container is being held by one container is being held by Mizrae, and the
Mm-hmm.
another is being held by or the cargo hold. I don't know why I phrased it like that. It's in the cargo hold.
Okay.
And top of the order is you, Ashley, as always.
Okay.
So they,
Um,
like I said, they're about 100 feet away from you, and they're all crowding around each other, slashing at one another. They, I don't think you have anything that reaches 100 feet.
does the harpoon?
Um, yeah, you know what? Yes.
Um, if I have a torch, does that include the means to light the torch?
Um, uh, does it say that you have like I think you if you have a torch, you just come with a fire starter.
Yeah, it just says it burns for 1 hour. That's all it kind of says. Am I able to fix the torch to the harpoon?
You absolutely can.
Can I launch it at the Mephits?
You can do that. So the
Cool.
harpoon is attached to a rope. And you're attaching to this tip of this harpoon a flaming a torch that is on fire, trying to turn it into a fire harpoon. Yes,
Can I cut the rope?
you can cut the rope if you want. You'll only have the one shot if you do that. But I think so. So there's four Mephits. The one closest to you. There's four Mephits, and they're all like in like a crowd around the fire snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like not in cardinal directions, but spread out pretty evenly. So there's one closer to you, but they're all pretty condensed together. So do you want to do the one closer to you, or just a general hit everyone? Just
Kind of
aim in
try
that
and
direction.
hit them. Yeah.
You okay? So you want to do it at the? I guess probably because you make a decent deduction that a fire snake is not going to be take a lot of fire damage.
Yeah, I want to go for the Mephits, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Which one?
Closest.
Closest. Okay. Okay. Roll to hit.
That's the
The roll, yeah. It should be. Let me see your sheet. One sec. Ba-ba-ba.
yeah, I don't know if it counts as one of these.
It's that one. It's that one.
Right.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
do your crossbow.
9.
Did you cut the rope? You said you did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you shoot you light your torch, you attach it to the tip of this harpoon, and you aim it generally at the crowd, and it miraculously in between all of them, getting all of their attention.
That's good.
Yeah. Next up is Ms. Ray. They see this like shooting star shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework, and they all pause for a second to see, to look over. They had noticed you, but you were not a priority until now. You do notice that the Mephites specifically, when they saw that flaming shot through, got agitated, and are one of them. Well, we'll see. One of them like makes that little sound. Okay, it is your turn, Miss Ray.
Hello? Sorry,
It's your turn.
my mic. Yeah, can I throw the oil and also run away, or can I only do
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those?
So, as always, in D&D, you can take an action and a movement, and a bonus action in your turn. So, if you throw something, you can then use your movement to run away. You don't have to, like, throwing is an action, but you can take your action and movement in any order. It doesn't matter. You can do something and sprint away. That's totally fine.
Okay. I want to throw the oil at one of the.
Do note that they're about 100 feet away.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. I can't do that.
Yeah. You could throw it in front of you though to set like a trap if you wanted to. Cause like I said, they're in kind of Grecian vases, or kind of like how people would store olive oil in Greece. Though you note that the art is more it is more like something you'd find in Georgia, not the United. It's not a mason jar. The other Georgia.
Yeah, wouldn't the oil soak into the sand though?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
offering suggestions about stuff to do with the oil.
I mean, could be a good thing if it soaks into the sand, if it gets like saturated with the oil.
True, especially as well. I don't know if you guys know about like particles and fire being right next to each other, but
Well,
It-
okay, let's say I did like make a oil barrier. If it soaked into the sand, once the fire snakes came up, would it catch on fire? That's the important thing.
Maybe.
Do we have any fabric like offcuts from when we were making the sail?
I don't know. Do you? Did you guys say that?
I
Yeah, I'll say that there are like some pieces scattered around the boat. Sure. I don't know what you
maybe
guys. It's not like you. Everyone like knew how garish this couch was, so nobody kept it on their person.
yeah. I'm just kind of. It would be reasonable to me to assume that in doing anything with fabric, there would be bits left over, but I don't know if it would be like in D&D if that's.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's reasonable. It's on the ship, but like none of you have it on your person.
Mm-hmm.
But there is
Okay. Okay.
fabric scattered around the boat as you're trying to fix the old sail from the previous boat.
Okay, how about I don't do anything with the oil, but I get up onto the ship and I shoot at one of the other.
Wait, how far does your bow shoot? Does it shoot 100 feet? Oh, it might shoot 120.
150.
100, fuck, okay, yeah. Yeah, you climb up to the prow of the ship, so basically you're standing hand in hand with, Duotang now.
Yeah, we're
And
holding hands.
Yeah.
beautiful, that's really sweet. I'm so happy for you guys. Um, that's really nice. That's heartwarming. And now it is, oh yeah, roll for DC. Like, do you hit their,
Yeah,
ooh,
6.
yeah, you miss. So you shoot
Yeah.
another shot into this crowd, and again, this one goes far wide to the right. But they notice. Um, and they see this they are getting exceptionally. They're not flustered, but they are getting pretty annoyed. Especially the Mephites are looking at you, and they're looking back at the snakes, and they're gesturing at like gesturing really hard with both arms, like I'm in the middle of something here. Give me a fucking minute. And you hear a lot of aggravated. sounds, which is a noise I'm not going to continue to make. You see you and next up is um initiative bonus 2. Okay, yeah. Next up is a dust method. Is the one that is it's not nearest to you, but it's like second to farthest from you. And it's going to try to slash at um the fire snake that it's circling. Now roll for it. It rolled a okay. With it, and that's a okay. Okay, so the fire snake immediately in front of it. It hits it hits for you see it rake its claws. I'm not going to tell you how much it hits for. You see it rake its claws against one of the fire snakes, and it barely hurts it, but you do notice that it does hit. Like the fire snake doesn't seem. It seems like the kind of like a bee sting to this thing. It's mad. It's pissed, but it's not. Uh, it's not mad. It's not that phased. So now next it is Ms. Dua Tang's turn.
Uh, I was thinking my I think my
Oh, sorry, you cut out. Yeah, we cannot
hey,
hear.
Mom.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Sally.
But yeah,
Kitty Cat.
yeah, I was thinking like I'd shoot at it with my crossbow as well because it shoots from like 80 to 320 feet.
With a light crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, before you do that, you notice, sorry, I was looking at the character sheet for the fire snake and I missed something important. You notice that the dust my feet who just hit it, where its claws raked against, a small bit of flame sparked up. And
And
what? It it catches fire a little bit.
ooh,
And I will roll that damage. Okay. It it catches fire, and now that it's now, now that it's been singed, you see it shriek like it is freaking out. It's going. And one of its wings is like smoldering a little bit, but it's still flying. It's still okay. And now roll to shoot. Who are you shooting?
uh,
The yeah. Go on.
mm,
Sorry. Go on. I was I was interrupting you, but yeah. Just go
no,
on. It's
no,
fine.
it's okay.
Who are you shooting?
I was like, which one should the one that caught on fire? Maybe.
Really, totally up to you. You can also shoot the snake if you wanted to shoot a snake.
Oh, I mean, yeah, can shoot this thing.
There are 2 snakes, 4 methods to hit. I'm not gonna guide you.
Uh,
You have to decide.
maybe the closest snake.
The closest snake, okay. So, you know how to like roll for damage, right? Or roll to hit,
Um,
right? Was that was your initiative roll? So, go back to your actions, and then choose where it says crossbow and where it says +3.
this one,
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Yeah. You shoot. You shoot a crossbow bolt at the snake nearest to you, and you hit.
Heck yeah.
Uh, Damage is the thing directly right of it, the little box directly right that says damage.
Mhm.
And also, you'll use an arrow doing this or a bolt, which I'm sure you know because you're using a
Yeah.
crossbow. Okay, click on that to roll damage.
A 7.
Okay, okay. So you shoot a into that fire snake nearest to you. You shoot a crossbow bolt, and it lodges itself directly in one of its scales, in like its midriff. What? And it is it howls, and as it howls, the flames on its body spark out. Like there's a little corona around its body. And you can see the crossbow bolt stuck inside. Next up is our first fire snake, and this is this fire. So this is the fire snake that was that was first attacked with claws attacking it. Um. Oh wait. Okay. Sorry. How much? What kind of damage does a crossbow do? Does that do piercing damage?
Yes. Okay.
Cool. You notice it gets stuck inside, but um, It does not get it, like it doesn't lodge in as far as you think it should have, considering you hit it directly in its body. It doesn't seem especially phased, honestly. Um, like the body does light up, but it doesn't see. It's not like screaming. It's not. It kind of like akin to getting a paper like a needle in your body. You're not
Ow.
horribly. Yeah, not horribly phased. And so the first snake is going to. Da, 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 da. The first snake is going to. Hmm, okay. It's going to bite at the Mephite who have clawed at it, and it's also going to swing its tail at the Mephite, the second Mephite that's behind it, trying to slash at it from there. And it does. Roll twice. Okay. Okay. It tries to bite at the Mephite that had just raked it with its claws. And it goes to bite it, and the Mephite dodges just in time to the right. And however, while it does this, it then after doing this and getting pissed that it missed, it turns around and swings its tail at a Mephite behind it, and you can see a bit of physical contact that does. Let's see. It. Well, I won't tell you how much damage it does, but. Okay. It does. Ooh, yeah, it hit. She hit. Let me roll this. Okay. It hits this Mephite directly in its chest and launches it backwards a solid 15 feet. Yeah, okay. And it is again that fire the fire for the fire that had sparked when its body was hit sparks like flows along the length of this fire snake's tail, and burns the leaves a little hole in one of the Mephite's wings as it's launched backwards. And that same Mephite is going to then is going to uh wait, what is oh, they have spells. Okay. It's going to try to fly backwards. Fly back at the snake that hit it. Fury in its eyes. And swing wait. And it's going to it's going to okay. It's going to try to use blinding breath, which is to say, um, it opens its mouth and Looney Tunes style sucks in a big cloud of sand below it, and it's going to try to cartoonishly shoot it out and cover the snake. Uh, okay, the snake needs to roll. Ooh, okay. It shoots this pocket sand at this snake, and um, this from where you guys are, all you see is the snake getting completely covered in sand and disappearing in a cloud. Next up is the Mephite closest to you guys, who is actually going to not attack the fire snake directly in front of it, but turn around and fly your direction.
Mm.
And make so it's how far is this range? Ooh, that sucks. Um, it flies upwards, like at like a diagonal upwards angle over the sand dunes, about 30 feet closer to you, and it's going to try to cast sleep on um Ashley, and because everyone else is more than 20
What?
feet away from Ashley, you're the one who shot the fire near it. It lasts.
Yeah.
The duration of sleep lasts 10 minutes. Or 10 turns, by the way. One.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Okay. You don't need to do anything. They just It does the. It does a very sleepy cone. How much health do you have, Ashley?
8.
Okay. Yeah. You in this very in like a you see like a brief image of the like some fairies sprinkling sand dust all over you, and you see one of them in like a little nightcap wink, and as you fall down dead asleep onto the deck.
That's really cool.
It
So
is
I
cool.
am just out for 10 turns.
Well, no. Sleep doesn't mean you're out. You fall unconscious until the spell ends. Or someone takes damage, or it either until the spell ends, which is 10 turns. Someone takes damage, or someone uses an action to slake. Yeah, if so, you could be woken up.
Someone, as in me only, or someone in the party?
No, and if you get hurt, if someone hits you, or if someone in the party decides to wake you up,
Okay.
they can.
Okay.
However, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Next up is actually Roly Poly Oly. She like wakes up from her little nap in Duotang's, which she hears the thud of the plasmoid's goopy body hit the deck, and she wakes up from inside the bagpipes. And she looks around at this scene, um, and you notice she's actually she sees you fall asleep. She is she turns purple when she wakes up. Um, eh, she is a solid like deep violet purple, and she jumps out of the she jumps out of the bagpipes, and uh she rolls over, not to you, but Ashley, but she rolls over closer to the harpoon, and she does a little scream. She does a little yip, like a confused yelp. Um, uh, and okay, Ashley, what is your DC? Well, what is your AC? Sorry.
13.
Okay. Ooh, okay. She does like a little confused yip at you, like a little um, and as she does this, you notice shooting out from her in a cone. Well, okay, you don't notice it because you're asleep, but the other party members notice a purple cone shoot like from her mouth shoots out around and above you.
Mhm.
And next up, it is the Mephite that is near the snake that the only Mephite that is still near the snake that do a tank shot, and it's going to try to hit that same snake with its claws. It's similar to the first one. The and it rolls. Oh, I can't believe it. Whoa! Shit. Okay.
Oops.
It hits for um. Whew. Yeah. It rakes its claws against this creature, and you can see them shred some of its scales off. And the fire snake shrieks. It again. That same Mephite then. Let's see. That same Mephite then catches a little bit on fire from where the claws hit. Um, and it shrieks in tandem. It's a beautiful choir. Okay, and now it's that snake's turn. Um, that snake is going to try to it. It's going to try to attack that Mephite. It's going to try to bite at it, and then it's going to towards slither towards you guys. So actually, no, it spins around. It spins around, smacks that Mephite with its tail, and then slithers towards you. What is it? What's that? +3. That hits. Okay. And it hits for. Oh. Okay. It spins around and in one swift movement hits that Mephite and causes it with its tail, and the fire causes it to explode.
Oh.
Oh, hell
And as that happens, the Mephite explodes actually twice. Um, it exploded just like a fiery ball, and then as its body hit the ground, it exploded a second time. Um, Let us see, let us see. It explodes into a cloud of dust, and the snake narrowly avoids it by as it slithers towards you. And it's about it's now basically directly under the Mephite that is flying towards you as well. Basically, just directly underneath. Both of them are. And now it's not top of the order. It is. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I didn't realize how long sleep went, but it is now. It is now Ms. Ray's turn again. I can't keep not letting Ashley play the game. I'm sorry. But also, I can't, as a good DM, have these desk Mephites not use one of their abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says, but also she says you could stop. You could be nicer, though, is the thing. So, Ms. Ray, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Um, I'm not sure what to do.
Now, no, you're on the deck. You have your little jug of oil, vase of oil, and you, directly, not directly in front of you, but coming towards you are a fire snake and about 70 feet away, a fire snake, and about 10, 20 feet above that is a mephite, also 70 feet away. And then behind them, you see two more mephites attacking the fire snake that you had originally shot at.
I'm pretty sure the Mephites are specifically vulnerable to fire, if that helps.
Yeah, it does help. So a vulnerability means it takes double damage from anything fire related. So if you guys have fire, it'll work on a mephite. This is why the previous one exploded when it touched fire.
How far away are they from the plasmoid?
Oh,
The snake and
they're basically in between you guys, so 70 feet, but like there's 20 feet between the two, like 20 or 30 feet between the two of you. So they're this equal distance. So they're about equal distance between so if you walked 15 feet to your left, you'd be directly in the middle. You'd be directly facing them. So if there's no difference. They're 70 feet away from both of you.
okay.
Roly Poly Oly is about 5 feet away from where you are. Closer to Plasmoid.
Okay. I'm gonna. Sorry, but how far apart are the the dust guy and the snake? How far
The
apart are they?
snake, there's about 20 feet. One's 20 feet up, and the other is on the ground. But like I
Okay,
said, one is directly above the other. So if you hit, like for instance, if you hit one and it falls, it'd land on the other the mephite would land on the snake.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the meth.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's about 70 feet away. So roll against AC.
Wait, what do you mean AC?
No, no, no. Just roll the hit where it says hit DC.
Okay, I got a 5.
Yeah, you meant you shoot you shoot at it, but the crossbow goes in between the two, and the mephite looks down at it, and the snake looks up at it, and they lock eyes for a moment, And they do a little chuckle. Actually, they're kind of laughing at you.
Good. I'm glad they're having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Next up, it is Duotang's turn. Now, remember, you guys can try to
Well,
get Ashley up if need be.
because I was thinking, it was like the only thing I can really think to do is keep shooting at them. So I
Yeah,
can try and wake up the plasmoid.
yeah. How do you do that? So you,
Uh,
um, yeah. How do you do that? Also, how much health does your character have?
me, 8.
8. Okay. So
I guess here's Roly Poly doing like the little and it's like, what the fuck? It's like my baby.
yeah. So you hear roly poly oly, and you notice the plasmoid falls, and you what do you do?
Uh, I guess just run over and be like, oh god, oh no.
Run over to try to like pick her up or pick it up, I
Mhm.
suppose.
Yeah.
Okay. You uh. I'm just double checking something.
Mhm.
No, okay. Yeah, you run over and you slap. I was misreading it, so I thought that if you got too close, you guys would also fall asleep. But no,
Um,
you go over to the plasmoid on the ground, and what do you do?
um, uh, like gently pat, like, hey, hey, um, uh, uh, well, uh, sir, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. You look. You slap like the plasmoid in the face a little bit, like, hey, 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 are you good? Hey,
Hey,
sir, sir, and your little hands,
no, I
your
said syrup.
syrup, syrup,
That's the thing that came to my mind, and I'm sorry.
syrup. You said syrup, and as your hand, we probably because
I'm
your
so
hand syrup. Okay, I was gonna say sir. I don't think the plasmoid is, but your hand goes through. Your hand kind of squishes into its goopy face, and you think
sorry.
syrup, and at that the plasmoid jolts awake. If it had eyes, they would burst open.
Hell yeah.
The ball bearing sort of just like, whoop.
Yeah, the ball bearings goop around in there. And as you slap it, the plasmoid does like it does little ripples, like jiggly ripples throughout its whole body.
Cool.
Next up is that first Mephite who attacked the first fire snake, and it's going to try to now that the first fire snake has disappeared into that cloud of dust, it is going to try to once more use its claws. It's gonna run in there and slash at it and then fly back out quickly. Well, yeah, it's not gonna hit with the 7. So it gets in there, it tries to hit it, it completely misses and flies back out. And now it's that same snake's turn. Um, that snake is going to try to thrash around at the. It's going to try to thrash around and try to hit the Mephite who just attacked it, and again the Mephite who put it in that cloud of smoke. Now, what does this status condition mean? It means oh wait oh attacks against it have advantage. Okay, never mind. It actually wait sorry, that Mephite from before does actually hit it. It hits it for. Sorry, I didn't. I knew creatures that were blinded had disadvantage on attack rolls, but I didn't know that they other creatures had advantage against attacking them. So that Mephite hits for. Okay, it hits it again, doing very small amounts of damage. Uh, or well, it does. One sec. Um, you don't see it hit, but what you do see is a spark go up in this cloud of dust, and from inside where that spark happened, you notice an explosion. This is actually fucked up. You notice an explosion, and that does. Okay. Uh, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to calculate explosion damage. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, I'm actually going to also roll a... For the snake, the mephite, and the second mephite, I'm going to roll a dexterity saving throw to avoid this. Okay. The first mephite that had actually attacked it flies out just as the explosion starts and and does not get hit. However, the snake in the epicenter obviously gets hit, and the mephite that had blinded it that had caused the cloud gets hit, and they both take. Okay, shit. Oh shit! Wait. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Uh, the mephite that had originally shot the first fire snake vaporized in an instant. That didn't
Oh.
shot it. That had shot that cloud of dust, gone in an instant. Um, and it then explodes into a cloud of dust, which, oh god, I have to do another saving throw. For the first mephite, who does not pass it. Okay. Um, it bursts into another cloud of dust that blinds the first mephite, and the snake is already blinded, so it doesn't matter. Um, the snake is you can see holes in its body forming. As the dust like settles around it, as like the smoke clears, you see it's got multiple holes, Swiss cheese in its body, and it has several scales missing. The first mephite, uh, who managed to fly away from the explosion, doesn't get away unscathed though. It takes it gets hit and like you see its its right leg blown completely off. And it does a little spiral in the air because now it's off balance. And Now it is the Mephite flying towards you guys' turn, who hears that explosion, turns to see one of its friends is dead and the other is dismembered, and it no longer is worried about the three of you guys. It flies over in that direction, and once more it uses blinding. But no, it flies in that direction. So it flies. What is that? 30 feet. It's about 40 feet away. It flies over in that direction, and kind of just goes at it. Like you can. It does like it fucking flips off the snake, and it goes um as oh sorry, there was a bird at my window. Oh god. Anyway, it gestures threateningly. And similarly, the first that fire snake under it, it looks over, sees the Mephite's dying, and its friend barely clinging on to life. Yet it does not actually turn around. It comes forward to you guys, another 30 feet, and it you can, as it gets closer, you can feel or rather, you see part of the sand behind it has burned into glass. And now it is Plasmoid's turn.
Okay, who's remaining?
There are two Mephites, two snakes.
Can I go for the whichever Miffy is closest to me?
Yeah, that would have been the one that was flying towards you originally. You can. Do you want to shoot it with your crossbow?
Yeah, I want to crossbow it. Am I able to light the arrow? Because I have like 9 torches.
If you want to tape a torch to it, I'll let you do that.
No, because it just won't fly.
I was gonna say, you can't just because you have a torch doesn't mean you it'll like. Also, it's a crossbow bolt. What are you gonna set the bolt on fire? If you do that, I mean, you can try. You can't. I'll let you set the bolt on fire for sure.
No, actually, I'm thinking about how a crossbow works mechanically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and also, if you've ever seen someone shoot a flaming arrow, if you just set fire to the stick, it's not gonna do great. Like the bolt, it's not gonna do well. You have to put oil on that. Anyway, going on.
Yeah, I'll just shoot it.
You'll shoot it. Okay. Roll.
Just the hit thing.
Yeah, to hit.
13.
Ooh, you do hit. How much damage do you do?
11.
Okay. Wait, yeah, you shoot clear through its left wing, and make a huge hole in it. And it spirals down into the dirt. Next up is Mizray's turn.
How close is the snake? The closest snake?
The closest snake is about 40 feet away from you.
Okay. And I'll shoot at that snake.
Okay.
Aha! 21.
Yeah, that hits. You shoot at the snake coming towards you. Okay.
Yeah, 9.
9 damage. Describe where you shoot it.
I'd probably aim for its head.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot at it, and you aim for its head, and you it has its like mouth open and it's like smelling the air with its tongue while it's getting closer, and you hit it in one of its great big fangs, and it cracks at the bottom and goes through. The arrow goes through. So it's you chipped one of its teeth, and it frankly didn't have a good orthodontist to begin with, and so its mouth is just a mess of blood. And if you've ever had a tooth chipped, it is a horrible, horrible pain. And it is it is now make it you can see the whole body tense as jets of flame shoot out behind it, instantly carving a beautiful mosaic of glass into the sand below you. Next up, it is Duotang's turn.
I was thinking, would Earth Tremor work?
For something on the ground? Yes.
Yeah.
Would using a tremor on the ground cause? Yes, it would work.
Yeah.
If you use Earth Tremor, that means you, I think, lose a spell slot. So if you use Earth Tremor, you use Earth Tremor, scroll down, go to your spells, scroll down. You'd use your second spell slot. So that means you wouldn't be able to use Earth Tremor, Fairy Fire, Healing Word, or Speak with Animals again until a long rest.
I see. Because it was like either that or just keep shooting.
Yeah. I mean, you could try to insult it, say that its teeth look dumb or something. I don't know. Vicious mockery.
I could.
The fucking nice chipped tooth. Nice chipped tooth. What are you? I don't know. Go on. What are you, Mike? What are you, Dwayne the Rock Johnson from the Tooth Fairy? Ha ha ha. I guess that's the inverse. Anyway. Do you wanna? You can use vicious mockery. You can shoot it with your crossbow. Up to you.
Uh,
Hmm.
I haven't used Mrs. Mockery in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Don't forget, by the way, as a bard, you have bardic inspiration. You can cast bardic inspiration as an action, and that means that the next action from one of your friends or they has plus 1d6 to a roll. So, for instance, if to hit, you roll your d20, you roll a 6, and then you roll a d6 to add on top of that.
Mm.
Do you want to cast Vicious Mockery?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vicious Mockery, again, they just have to succeed on a saving throw, right? Or, wait, what does it say? God, I can't read this text. It's too small. One sec. You unleash strong until they, it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. Okay. So Wisdom saving throw, that's against your Wisdom, so that's 12. It has to beat a 12 plus 1. It has to beat a 12.
Nice.
Yeah, what do you say to it?
If it's a nice fucking tooth that suits you or something, like.
It doesn't. It looks up at you, and it didn't understand a goddamn word you said, but it knows you said something mean, so it howls, or it doesn't howl. It does. It hisses again, but nothing else. You don't hurt it at all. It's fine. Its feelings turn out great. Now, next up is the dust mephite, who caused that explosion, and it is going to. It is now blinded by the death of its friend who it killed, and it's going in a drunken rage try to cast sleep around near it, which I will use as an attack roll. I'm gonna consider an attack roll because it cannot see. Um, it casts sleep. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Okay. Now I have to make sure sleep can't affect the caster. Oh god, ow. Woo! Yeah, it casts sleep, and, because it's crawling on the ground already, you guys don't notice this, but it instantly passes out. And, it, it, like, no, what you do notice is it curling up into, like, fetal position and starts sucking its thumb. And, what did it roll? It rolled a... And also, however, the snake next to it does fall asleep as well. Meaning it is the dust mephite that who Mizray just shot through the wing. It is now limping on the ground in between all of you. It's about it's about 70 feet away, and it because it has nothing left, it casts sleep on. It casts sleep again against all on Mizray specifically, and it. Oh wait, no, it already cast sleep. It doesn't have it. It can't cast it again. Never mind. It really doesn't have it. It can't. It really does nothing. It can't do anything. It walks over towards the boat once more, and so it reaches about 40 feet away from you guys, and that's its turn. It cannot fly anymore. Now it is the turn of the snake, who is about again 40 feet away from you. It slithers towards you guys, and it slithers towards you, and its body starts to small. Now you guys can feel the heat from it, like I said, and the heat radiates incredibly intensely as it gets close to the boat, and it actually it uses its tail to dig into the sand below and create a wall obfuscating it from you guys as it gets closer. It kicks up dust in your... It doesn't hit you with the sand. It's not, like, blinding you, but it, like, coats itself in sand, so you can't see it as easily. And now, it is top of the order. Ashley, your turn.
Okay, so I can't see that fire snake. Is there another fire snake?
Yeah, there is. And that's the... It's asleep now. Yeah.
And the mephites. There's two?
There's two. There's one about 40 feet away from you, walking in your direction with a hole in its wing, and another asleep, missing a leg, sucking its thumb. Near the fire snake.
I'm gonna go for the one with the hole in the wing again. Just crossbow.
Yeah. Go ahead.
19?
Yeah, that hits.
4.
Okay. you shoot it. You shoot it. In the toe directly as it's walking to you, and it is both on its last legs and at its wits' end. It makes a maddening shriek. Not a shriek. It cries out. And if you know, if you could speak, do either of you or rather, do any of you speak Orin or Terran?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay. What you hear is it go. Well, you hear just from the gestures. It gestures down at its foot, looks up at you, flips you off again, and it does a bunch of mad like gibberish, like da 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 fucking bada bada and it does this for about 30 seconds, and then sighs really heavily. And now it is Miss Ray's turn. It's it. Yeah, Miss Ray, your turn.
So the fire snakes that's closest to us is really hot right now, right?
It is very hot. Yeah, like I said, it's about 10 feet away from you because it has a speed of 30 feet, and it was 40 feet away. It's about 10 feet away from the ship.
I'm just gonna shoot at it again.
Okay. Roll twice. It put up that cloud of dust, so you have disadvantage.
Okay, I got 22
Okay.
and 18.
Wow. Shit. Really? Wait. I guess you're a
God.
fighter. Fighters do hit. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You weren't lying. Okay. Yeah. You hit.
Okay, 6.
Okay. You shoot through the sand that's enveloping it. And you don't see it happen, but miraculously, um, miraculously, you hear it. You hear like a strangled. Um, and but that's it. You don't see anything else. Next up
Yeah.
is do a tank turn.
I was thinking, can I shoot the other toe?
You can go for the other toe.
Poor guy.
Wow, this is fucked up.
Say, I can't help but feel like we're just kind of attacking wildlife.
Yeah.
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 Our own like hunting thing.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like-
it's kind of it's like you guys are going on the transcontinental railroad. You're a rich white family, and you're seeing bison out on the prairie, and you're just getting your fucking musket and shooting it as the train
Well,
goes
this
along.
isn't how we're meant to do safari.
This is a safari. I mean, it's actually pretty close to how safaris traditionally are. Anyway, roll the hit, Lexa.
Where was that again?
It's the one that says hit DC next to where the damage is. Where you roll damage.
Where is that? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, you're in spells, so you need to go to actions.
Oh, there. Okay. So hit DC.
Yeah. 13.
13.
Yeah, you hit it. Unfortunately for it.
Damage.
Damage, yeah.
7.
Okay. You aim for its other toe, and it sees you pick up the crossbow. You look down the sights directly at it. It looks you dead in the eye, and it just sighs as you shoot, as your bolt goes clean through its skull, and it explodes.
Oh. Oh yeah.
You missed its toe, but
By a lot.
Yeah, but well, yeah, you hit it. You hit it by 1 point. So like, you didn't do it well, right? Um,
Dutang just goes to all.
yeah, all of you do like you all kind of feel you feel a little bad about it. It and also by the way, do a tang. Remember, you have inspiration, so you can spend that to get advantage on any throw ever. Remember, you have that. That's
Yeah.
attacking or persuasion, etc. If you ever want to get advantage and roll twice and take the better result, you can. Anyway, it explodes and it was about uh what like I said, it was about 40 feet away. How big is the explosion? No, 5 feet. Okay, it explodes into a cloud of dust, and now it is the fire snake nearest you's turn. It's not dead. It it you see it burst out of that cloud of dust, and it's now covered in it. However, it doesn't seem too phased by that. Um, it doesn't seem too phased by the dust, but it does. It is phased by a crossbow bolt that you see lodged directly between its nostrils. That that or no, not a. Wait, who shot it? No, it was Mizray. It was actually sorry an arrow, just a regular arrow, between its nostrils, and it is going to attempt to slither up the side of. It's like the side of the ship and attack. Um, who's nearest it? It's actually kind of nearest to Roly Polioli. But I don't think it's even noticed Roly Polioli yet, so it'll attack. I'm trying to get a picture of the scene. You had just picked up the plasmoid shot. It's gonna attack Duotang, actually. Um,
Oh.
so what you see is its body, like I said, is about 15, 20 feet, and it like pushes its head up onto the deck, and then coils around the railing, and brings up the rest of its body. And while it's coiled around, it goes to attack. Uh, oh wait, you guys are right next to each other because you just woke up, Ashley, right? You woke up the plasmoid. Okay, it's actually going to attack both of you.
That's good.
Oh.
It's going
I'm
to
sorry.
it's going to bite at Duotang and swing its tail at the plasmoid. So, uh, what is your AC? It rolls an 11. Does that beat your AC?
For me.
Duotang.
Mine's 12.
12. It does not hit. Okay. So it goes to bite at you, but gets caught in while it's looped around. It looped around slightly too much and can't actually reach you. Um. Oh. Okay. Uh, oh. Okay. Uh. Wait. Oh. Wait. I forgot to add its bonuses. Ooh. It does actually bite you. Sorry. Um.
Oh.
It's got a +3 to hit. And it rolled an 11. You said you had 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it does not hit you though, Plasmoid. So it hits Duotang for uh okay. It hits you for 3 plus fire. It hits you for 9 damage. It hits you. It chomps at your arm, bites down, and um, um, where it bites down, fire envelops your whole body, singeing you, and you fall over, and
Oh
you're
no.
knocked out. Right? You had 8 health,
Oh.
right?
8, yeah.
It hit you for 9 damage with the fire.
My defenses is fire though.
Whoa, you have a defense against fire. Okay, then it hits
Yeah.
you for It hits you for -3. It hits you for 6 damage. Sorry. If you have a defensive,
Oh.
good to know. Yeah, it hits you for 6 damage. And now it is the Plasmoid's turn.
Ooh, okay, who's remaining? Where are they relative to us? The fire snake.
There's a snake that just tried to attack you. Um, there are and about 100 feet away still are a sleeping Mephi and a sleeping snake.
Okay, I would like to crossbow the snake nearest me.
No, it's at melee range. You'd have disadvantage on it if you tried to use a crossbow.
What disadvantage in terms of hitting
Yeah, okay.
or in terms of damage?
Hitting.
Okay. I'll just do an unarmed strike then.
Okay. Yeah. Roll.
24.
Yeah, you hit.
5.
5. Okay.
And I would
What type of
also like
damage
to
is that? That's
damage.
bludgeoning, right?
Bludgeoning, yeah.
Okay. Um, and okay. Yeah, you hit it, and you notice that it is basically, it was already like it had holes in its body. It's basically on death's door right now. Um, but it's still kicking. It's still kicking, and also, you hit it with, well, how do you hit it? Describe the scene.
Oh, with a headbutt.
You hit it with the headbutt, and as you hit it, if you had hair, it would have immediately all burned off. As it were, you and unfortunately Duotang take it. You take 3 damage. Because Duotang has a resistance to fire, they take 2 damage. She takes 2 damage.
This is why I wanted to use the crossbow. I thought this would happen.
Yes, it would. You still could have done it. If you're too close, with a ranged weapon, you get disadvantage on a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is.
So I take 2 more damage.
You
I
take
have
2
a
more
bonus
damage.
action.
Yes.
Oh,
Are you down? Oh yeah, you're down, right? Because that was 6
Yeah.
plus 2. Yeah, you're down. Okay.
yeah.
And as that happens, like a small corona of fire bursts out. The plasmoid's head, like a little bit of the jelly in the plasmoid's head, gets burned into a solid mass. Um, and the ship that you're on catches fire around it. While, not least of all, because a singe of flame pushes back Duotang, sends you flying like about 2 or 3 feet backwards, and you land on fire on the deck down. And it is Mizray's turn.
But bonus action.
What?
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I want to take my bonus action. I want to hit it again.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Try to hit it.
19?
Yeah, you hit.
6.
And with that, you punch it. You punch it, or wait? Do you punch it? Do you headbutt it?
I kick it.
Okay, you kick out with a big goopy foot, and bless you. You kick out, and you like it makes a squelching sound where the heat of the fire from its body meets your foot. But you kick it, and you kick it directly in one of its eyes, and it slumps over, still coiled around, hanging on fire. Hanging on fire. It's still like burning, but hanging loosely along the side of the ship, like limply as it's coiled around. And it is dead.
Woo!
And now it is Mizray's turn.
So the snake's dead.
The snake is dead. One snake is dead. However, there is another snake and another Mephite, both sleeping about 100 feet away. While you think of what to do, I really, really do have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Also, actually, I forgot to do this. You still do take you take 5 damage, by the way. 5. Oh, and it knocks you out. That means, right?
Last time it was 3. Why?
Because you hit it a second time, and it did it separately a second time.
Does it roll to do the damage, or is that just passive damage whenever?
No, it's 1d6. Yeah, I roll.
Okay. There we go. I understand. That's cool.
Yeah, so you're also knocked down. You. All known plasmoids are immune to disease and poison of all types. Yeah, that makes sense. Acid does not harm them unless massive quantities. Cold-based attacks. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I was reading that. So you punch this snake, and in an your leg hits it in the eye, and both of you are blast back. Like I said, it's limp dangling body, not dimp langling. Limp dangling body. Jesus Christ, limp dangling body is over the side of. Oh, over the edge of the railing, and you get launched back similarly to Duotang, about 3 or 4 feet, and fall over. Your foot on fire as well. So it is, Ms. Ray, it is your turn. There are 2 enemies asleep. Oh, a very far distant, 100 feet away from you guys, and right on the ship is a flaming the flaming unconscious bodies of your friends as they struggle in the throes of death, and the flaming dead body next to it. So,
How do I? You can like wake people up. Well, not wake people up, but like help people not die, right?
I here, let me look it up. Oh. When you start your turn, you must make a special, it's fate now, aided only by spells and features that improve your chances of succeeding. No. If it is higher, otherwise you fail. The best way to save a creature with 0 points is to heal it. If healing isn't a creature can at least be stabilized so it's not killed by. Okay, you can stabilize them, yeah.
Okay.
You have to make roll a wisdom check for me if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Who are you trying to pick up?
I don't know, Duotang.
Duotang, okay.
Oh, back.
Yeah. Roll a wisdom for me.
I did 18.
18. Okay, yeah. You go over and you like put out the fire on Duotang's body, and you like pat her gently on the head and give her like a nice warm blanket, and she's now just unconscious. And that is your turn. Next up is Roly Poly Oly, who I forgot about, because I have to get her into. It's I'm using an initiative tracker, and I have to. She's not in here, so I'll just have her as a I'll add her as like a third character, so I remember where she is, or a fourth character, or a third player character. So it is her turn, and um, she sees her friends on the. She sees both Plasmoid and, more importantly, Duotang burning alive, unconscious, and she turns blue, like a cobalt blue, and her shell forms icicles around it, forming like a nice ice shield.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Oh God! Whoa! 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 Let me look at mine. Uh. And you see around her little feet, more icicles form, and she starts crying. And before her tears hit the ground, they harden and make little plinks, like hail. Um, because this has happened, um, sh- she she she, she rears back on her hind legs and does a little looking at the sky, and you notice the ice on her back form into spikes that shoot off behind her and hit the sand below at random intervals. And that is her turn. Next up, next up, next up. Next up is. Wait, it's been. Okay. Yeah, next up it is Misery's turn again.
Okay, then I want to put out the fire on. Is the plasmoid on fire?
Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Plasmoid, I forgot. You're not stabilized. You have to actually make a saving throw. It's like a death saving
Is
throw.
that a D20?
Yeah, so if it is a D20. Remember, if you go to where it says failure successes in the top, yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
D20. If it beats a 10, it's a success. If it's a under a 10, it's a fail.
Yay.
18, okay. And if it's a 20, it counts as two successes. If it's a 1, it counts as two fails. Okay. So you can try to put out the fire, but how would you do that? Misery.
Yeah, I would stabilize her them like I did with Duotang.
Oh, you instead of putting out the fire, you stabilize the plasmid. Okay. Roll a d20. Or sorry, roll a wisdom check.
Funny.
It was a 20. Okay. Yeah, you so Ashley is sorry, the plasmoid. It is now stabilized. I was going to say she is now stabilized. It is now stabilized.
Okay, can I
And
also
you get again. You get instead of a little pat, you give a little. You give a little goopy smooch on its head, and you smell burning plasmoid, which kind of reminds you of like if you've ever had if you've ever had spam. It kind of smells like burnt spam. Um,
Why?
with a hint of a lime, like a lime undertone. It smells kind of wonderful actually, but also kind of horrible. Anyway, what did you say you were doing?
and then can I also move towards the sleeping enemies?
Yeah, you want to jump off the boat
Yes.
and okay, yeah. So you jump off the boat and that means you're about yeah you're about 70 feet away from them now.
Okay.
Next up is ba 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 ba. it is oh yeah, so it is Roly Poly Oly, and she stops crying and attempts to go heal and lick do a tang. But first, uh, she goes over to you, and you see her body shift yellow at, or sorry, orange at like her nose, and it encompasses her face a little bit. But then, just as swiftly, goes back to being completely blue. She can't. She's not able to make herself happy right now to heal you, and therefore it is Mizrae's turn again.
Okay. I just keep going towards the enemies.
Okay,
I want to get close enough to where I can slash them.
you run. You run. You run towards them. And you. So you're now. Ow, my neck. Fuck. Ugh, ow, my neck hurts. You're now 40 feet away from them. I was wrong the first time. It was actually you were. Oh wait, yeah, you're 40 feet away. I was right. Yeah, you're 40 feet away from them, and as this happens, uh, you're 40 feet away from them, and the dust Mephi who was on the ground gets back up.
Okay, shoot it.
No, no, no. It doesn't matter. It's yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna shoot it on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I'll let you do that. Yeah, go ahead. You shoot it.
21.
21. You hit it.
Yeah, 21.
9
7.
plus 10. How much do you hit it for?
7.
Okay. Yeah, it slowly starts to, well, it doesn't get back to its feet, but it wakes up and it looks around at its leg, and before you notice like like a twitch of movement, and you pull out your bow and draw it back immediately, let it loose, and you shoot it through the head again before it has time to notice, and it explodes.
Okay.
It sorry. Just as well. Ooh, okay. Just as well that it exploded, because the snake also at that same time just woke up, and it's its turn now, but it's been blinded. So it woke up and it has not seen you yet. It is now its eyes have dust in it, and it's going to try to slither in just a random direction, which is kind of off. If if you consider a 90-degree angle from where you guys are, if 90 degrees is so in from where you are to it is a straight line, directly to its right would be 90 degrees. It goes kind of, or directly to your right would be 90 degrees. It goes kind of like uh 40 degrees. So it runs to you, near you. It's about 15 feet away from you, 20 feet away from you, to your front right. And once more, Roly Poly Oly is going to try to lick the duotang and heal you. It's trying to get over its rut. It does. Oh, it does. Okay. It manages to. You see, nobody sees it obviously, but it sniffles back a few tears, and before like they can plink down onto the ground, making a little hail pool next to your body, it through a surge of strength remembers again the good times, the food recently that the plasmoid had given it, and it licks you and does. It glows a bright orange now. The ice on its body melting away. Um, it heals you for 1 damage and 1 health, and now Duotang is up
Okay.
with one health, but you're up.
Feeling
She gives you a little lick on your burnt face, and
Uh,
you stand as your eyes open. She turns blue directly in her face for just a moment, and some more tears form, and you get a nice ice bath. But then she goes back to being yellow. Or sorry, it goes back to being orange, like an even more vibrant orange now. Like she's radiating. And now it is Mizre's turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna go hit the snake with my longsword.
Okay, you run up to it. Yeah, roll twice because you have advantage because it's blinded.
21.
Okay, yeah, you hit it.
You said to roll twice?
No, you rolled twice
you
to
can-
hit. But 21 is fine. You hit anywhere with the 21, so you don't need to roll twice. You just roll once for damage.
Okay. 10.
10. And I'm guessing a longsword is slashing damage.
Yes.
Okay. You run up to it in its blinded state, and you swing at it with your sword. And you chop into its neck with your sword, right under its fiery like crescent surrounding its face, and the heat melts your sword just a small amount into its body, and where you hit blasts a column of flame that hits you for. Sorry, that's a D8. I'm not doing that. It hits you for 2 damage. You take 2 damage. And your sword is melted a little bit inside, like, the scales of this fire snake. It, it, it doesn't see you, but it smells you with its tongue.
Okay.
And it shifts around, and its eyes are covered in sand, but you could swear it would be looking dead in your eyes. And now it's its turn, and it's going to try to, it's going to try to attack you, twice. So, oh god, that means I have to roll 4 times, because it's got disadvantage. I have to roll 4 times to see if it actually hits. It does. Oh. Okay, what is your, AC?
11.
11. Fuck, that sucks for you. It rolled a nat 20 on its first roll. And then an 18. So it hits you for. Okay. Yeah, it hits you twice. Well, no, well, it hits you. It hits you once. It hits you once. Sorry, I was doing. Yeah, it hits you once. Um, it goes to bite at your face, swallow you whole basically in one hit, and it hits you for because it rolled a 20, and that was the lower result. The 20 was the lowest result. It hits you for 4 damage. Oh, sorry, wait. Nope, wait. And plus fire damage. Oh, by the way, you do have fire resistance. I think you might have fire resistance. So originally I said you took 3 damage. You would just take 2.
You said 2.
I said, oh, okay. Then you only take 1.
Oh, okay.
However, you take 7 damage now with that attack.
Okay.
Because I added your fire resistance already. And now it's Roly Poly Oly's turn, and or actually no, sorry, it is Duotang's turn. You're up. You're alive. You're real. You're living.
Alright,
You're vibing.
I'm fine. Uh,
We do have healing potions.
You guys do have healing potions. You each have a healing potion. Don't forget that.
what's the closest thing to shoot? Like she just wakes up and
There's just one
tries.
snake. There's just one snake about 70 feet away.
Okay. Um, you could try shooting at the snake. Just like, oh god, I just woke up.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I
Roll.
what's it?
Rolled hit slash DC.
Rolled a hit. Oh, 6.
Yeah, you miss. Yeah, you shoot your crossbow. You have no idea what's going on. Miss Ray nearly have her face bitten off by this snake, and her body set on fire. Like her hair is smoldering. Her long white hair is smoldering at its tips. And your first thought was, "I'm having none of that," and you shoot at it, but miss by like a mile. Like I'm not kidding. Like you aim at the snake, but somehow like the wind catches it and takes it about 8 miles away.
Yeah, that tracks.
And now it is snake. Wait, no, it's not snake's turn. It is Roly Poly Oly's turn. I went out of order, by the way. You actually should have attacked before the snake, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You'd missed anyway. Roly Poly Oly then sees you get up, make a horrible shot, and it flashes purple quickly, but then goes back to yellow, and then tentatively goes over, sniffs the plasmoid's hat, and sniffs its body, sees that there's a little bit more food left inside, and goes that the plasmoid gave earlier, and licks the plasmoid as well.
Aw.
And it heals you for 4 damage. Its little orange tongue licks your body, um, uh, and from the inside out, your goop starts to solidify. When my imagination goes like when you're down, you start to you
I felt
start
like
to fall
puddle.
apart at the seams, um, and so yeah, your whole body starts to form back together into a more robust shape, if gooey.
Hmm.
Now it is your turn.
Um, I'm gonna try and shoot the thing with the crossbow again.
Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot the snake with the crossbow.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Make sure, by the way, you guys have shot this snake approximately 1 billion times. Make sure you're taking off your arrows.
Oh, 15. I
Okay.
need to do that actually.
Yeah. Everyone, make sure you're actually using your arrows. So, I think you're missing 3 arrows, or 4 arrows. Let's say,
I'm gonna say 4 to be
yeah, 4 collectively. Each of you are missing 4 bolts and and 4 arrows for you, Misery. Anyway, you're gonna shoot at it. Just roll that, and we can do all of this later.
yeah, I got a 15.
Okay, yeah, you hit it.
Boom. 7.
Yeah, you shoot it. You shoot it in its right eye, completely through it, embedding it inside.
Woo.
And yet it still lives. And it is now Ms. Ray's turn.
Okay. By the way, I've been taking off
Oh, cool. Then you're
arrows
good. You're good.
ever since the beginning, so.
Yeah, you're good.
Can I drink the healing potion and attack the snake?
Um, let me see. Does it take an action?
Um,
Would you be able to just poke the arrow further into its head?
You could.
Would that do more damage by nature of it already being in its head, or would that just be a flavor thing?
Yeah, well, it would just be a flavor thing. Yeah, I'll let you take a healing potion as a bonus action.
okay. How do I?
Here. It, you roll 2d4 plus 2. Okay, 2. By the way, if you click twice, you can roll 2 dice.
Yeah,
6.
I.
So you heal for 8 damage.
Okay.
So that brings you back up to full health. Good. You're doing great. So then, yeah, you can swing. Aren't you guys glad, by the way, I advised you to do it here instead of on the boat instead of uh yeah, you hit, by the way. It's a 15, you hit. Instead of running out into the desert wastes. Okay.
Yeah.
You go to swing your sword at the crossbow bolt in the eye, and uh, you hit it with the flat of your blade and push it in deeper, and you hear this horrible schlocking sound as the eye bursts and it pierces the fire snake's brain, and it falls over dead. Uh,
Oh, finally.
and that's the end of combat. However, you do take 1 damage from the fire that bursts from its body. Now,
Yeah.
the flames have spread pretty aggressively throughout the ship that you guys were just on. That you guys are on right now. And basically, a quarter of the entire left side of the ship is on fire, and you guys have to deal with that.
That's good.
You're not. We're out of initiative, so you guys can do that however you want.
Can I loot the snake body or is it on fire?
You can loot the snake body. It's a snake's
Sweet.
body. So what do you want? You want to rip off some of its scales or its teeth, or take its eyes, or cut inside of it and get meat? It's up to you.
No, I want to take some of its scale.
Okay. So do you use your sword for that?
Yes.
Okay, you use your sword. Remember how I said it melted a little bit from the heat of its body? You use your sword. You cut off about. Your sword had already made a small chink in the armor, a chink in its scales underneath, and you slice it underneath, like the wrong way. So the part of the scale that's actually attached to the skin, you slide under it and pop the scales off, and uh, it, can you? Hmm. Yeah. It actually melts your sword.
Okay.
Yeah. Your it's not fully unusable, but it is now slightly. How would you say this? It kind of looks like a fruit roll up. It's like, or like a slap bracelet that is in the middle of twisting. So half of it is firm, but the top half of your sword has curled into a coil. So, but you do have those scales. I'm not gonna say you need to get rid of it, but I am gonna say instead of doing 1d8, you do 1d6 with it now. But hey, it's very memorable. Now, are you guys gonna deal with the fire while this is happening? I would hope so.
Yeah. Is there water on board?
There are, yeah, you remember how I said there's just an exceptional amount of food supplies in the cargo hold? There is a
Hmm.
significant amount of water supplies there.
Okay. Can I like run back and forth trying to splash it on?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I say if you use that, you totally can. You guys just use about like a crate, a couple of crates of water, and you actually, okay, wait. I want both of you to roll perception checks.
Perception.
Passive perception. Just tell me what your passive perception
Oh,
is.
passive. Passive is 9.
Okay. Um, just because okay, just roll a regular d20. If your passive perception is below 10, roll a regular d20.
2.
Okay. So, you are running back frantic. The Plasmoid and Duotang are running frantically back and forth, while Roly Poly watches you running in and out as the fire creeps closer to the cargo hold, and uh, Duotang grabs a bunch of crates of water, goes back, runs back down, and this keeps happening for about 30 seconds. You start to slowly get, like, the fire slowly being diminished. And or rather, it's slowly sputtering out, and it's about 2/3 of the way there. You guys have almost got it when mistakenly, in in its panic, the plasmoid grabs one of the second jug of oil that was down there and throws that onto the fire,
Yay.
causing an instant plume, like bright orange plume, to envelop the entire left half of the deck, and uh, it, it in that first initial moment, it does reach up, but it doesn't hit the sail. But the flames are growing higher now, and much faster.
Can I use my water skin to throw on the
Yeah, but
water into the
yeah, sure.
fire?
You can. I'm guessing you guys seeing this continue to go running down and get the water. There's no chance of this happening again. You guys use. There's about like 15 crates of water, and used 5 or 6 of them. So you guys can. Uh, all of you. Actually. I'll roll to see. I'll make a roll to see if these 15 is enough. Um, yeah, okay. You guys managed to you you using these 15 crates of water. Like obviously, Mizray runs back. You start frantically again searching through for any sort of way to put out this fire. You like get the unused upholstery, and you like you try to smother the flames. You throw water on it, and finally, after after you use one of you, you'll have to decide which uses your water skin um, to you finally put out the last flame.
I can do that.
Okay, you use all of the water in there, and now you guys don't have water. Like, the two of you have a water skin, and that's it. So, you guys have put out the flames after the plasmoid's beautiful blunder. I just wanted to know, I don't, I to get that to happen, I didn't know if it would have been like I think passive perception seems fair, right? Passive
Yeah.
perception to notice it, and then an active roll to see if you fuck it up. I think that's fair. So, most of the left side of this ship is crumbling. None of the contents of the cargo hold, except the water, have been touched. But like the railing on the left side, the harpoon gun, the body of the snake, um, all singed beyond repair. But what you do notice is that bright blue-green light on the horizon beyond the animals, beyond the snakes and mephites. Um, it's much much clearer now. Now that it's starting to just get the sun has fully set, and you are seeing the stars come out, shining brilliantly. And that means, well, you guys finished combat. That means all of you have leveled up.
Yippee.
It's very, very good. It's very important. So, I'll explain leveling after we're done, and I think this is a good place to end it for today. You guys, unless you guys want to go out, you can if you want to. But I do want to take some time afterwards for us to explain leveling, because it'll be a hassle to do it on the show. Um, and it'd also be like the audiences need to hear it. So, if you want to keep going, we can. But also, I want to take a little time to speak afterwards about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we should keep going? Do you want to like try to take the boat to that blue light, or do you want to end it here? It's up to you.
I do kind of have to get to bed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, thank you all so much for being here as always. I love lesbian D and D and blah blah. But and I love spending this time with you guys, and I love that I love just absolutely fucking you guys over instantly every time. I'm so sorry, specifically
You're
to
not.
you, Ashley, because for most of this fight, once again. You did like two punches and that's it. You were locked out of it for most of combat.
I know you did it on purpose because of the syrup.
You know what? I did do it on purpose because of the syrup. I can't. I just now that you put that thought in my mind, I can't stop obsessing over it. Anyway.
Wow.
Oh wow. God, it's so fucking horrible. Oh, I don't understand meme culture anymore, I think. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. As always, you can find me on my Twitch channel. If you're seeing this, you already know that. You can also find these full episodes on YouTube. Episodes 4 and 5, which are these ones, will be going up together on YouTube. Which, again, if you've listened this far, you know that. And you can also find me on Twitter and TikTok if you wanted to. You shouldn't. And you could go support all of these lovelies in places, but they don't really want me to shout them out. So, thank you all so much for being here, and I will talk to you next time. And hopefully, we'll actually have some characters speak, not in Babada Bibo speak. Not in like Simlish, right? Or Sim.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
it's similar.
I love you all. Make sure to eat your water, drink your food, and be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And goodbye.